alive in the end. A great recovery.
Yeah, very decent recovery. I thought that round was going to slip away from them with all the pieces that looked uncharted. But they will be able to get the job done. Nevertheless, a man I've wanted to hear something from. We have GX Flickless, who talked to us before the match.
Flickless, a lot of changes coming into the stage for you guys. You in particular picking up the IGL role. How has that been?
It has been a bit tough. Like, I need to still find out my own way of calling, but I'm getting a lot of help from Net, for example. Like, he has a lot of experience and he's helping a lot mid-game as well. And obviously, Peepson and Waylander are preparing everything for us, so it's fine.
Asking more about that, your way of calling, right? Your philosophy around the position. Obviously, there's a lot of moving parts around that as well. Music coming in and then needing to play with Jesse as well. Does that make it more challenging for you to sort of find your voice, find your identity?
It makes it more challenging, but I try to just keep it the same. Like, Jesse is adapting really good to how we play, so I think it's fine. Like how he's doing, and yeah.
Zikz push the big red button, bro.
As well, you know, learning how to call on the fly, perhaps. What are your expectations?
That's annoying, bro. You know my like.
I mean,
I'm just sitting here. My entire
I think we will do good. Like Jesse is doing like he's fitting
room
really
just lost power.
And in general, like
just
all
out of nowhere.
Are fired up. Westy and
just
fully
flickered.
Really good. If you can keep this up, like this game.
You got that FNS curse?
And anything in particular you're bringing in today? Any new ideas that you want to maybe implement?
I mean, we will see depending on the maps that will be played today.
Now back to the elephant in the room. Dude, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, bro. I think somebody was hitting me offline.
Today, good luck indeed.
Thank you, thank you.
Breaker trip? Nah, the breaker didn't even trip. It's just power literally like turned off, turned on.
Tight ship, no leaks on
Bro,
crew.
Wait, Rune, are you or wait, are you actually Hazian?
Indeed, for GX, there have been a couple of holes to patch up in that.
Wait, why did this pop up this time?
They got enough on the board to make me believe that it's not over just yet.
No, for sure. Like I think the last couple of rounds, clearly having a set.
How are you guys both on 100 stream streak? If Westside wanted to win that clutch, he needed a clear head. Not mentally, I mean aerodynamically, cleared his hair like Zikz.
To have a very good half on that defensive side, it's always tougher for him on the attack. But
all right, well, we are back. We are extremely back.
It's going to be that walk up immediately and a spotted walk up.
And GX did like end up getting a bunch of rounds. It's doable for them. Damn, that blind is a little too good, bro.
They turned a trap into a trap of their own.
KC's been mostly pretty impressive.
He's in his own spawn.
312 rounds late. Yeah, I guess so.
There's a silver lining. A pistol for GX would be so nice to put us back to even territory.
When blind wins the round, yeah.
Net, the man who many thought
it did well. It did do well.
It seemed like GX thought.
Anyway, this B one-way smoke. The reason why teams still do it, even though we think it's bad, is because there's still use cases for it that they're not fully understanding like what the perfect use case is, at least in my opinion. But also, they don't watch as much Valorant chat. We watch Valorant every day to find out why bomb sites work the way they do. What the pattern recognition is like in terms of how you win a B bomb site.
And ensuring that there is not enough time for GX to recover.
But teams that don't sit here all day and watch the game because they're obviously practicing, it's like they're just not going to have full context. Who is we?
The two players that were towering together, but hey, there's a decent recovery. After what looked like a pretty decent set play out from GX, the counter.
All of the co-streamers.
Re-aggression from Levin and Dosia.
The co-streamers high-key have way more info to go off of in terms of what is successful.
The belt of KC again,
because we see so many different approaches to the game.
In the first half, of course.
And we get to see what is like the most successful over time.
I'm like him that we're seeing more and more of the Bandit, a very strong weapon.
Dude, this Chud emote is so funny, by the way. Also, Chut. Chut is also a good emote.
Defense to post up on close range fights for GX.
What up, Boyd? How's it going?
Towards A-Long, trying to have the
what up, Oof Apollo?
Side, but this flock has found nothing, but nothing but empty ground and is sent the other way for KC.
Did Battle Plan happen again? Yeah, it did.
Approach to this attack side, and it's all just about avoiding those little traps.
It did indeed. But we have countermeasures now. It will not be happening again.
In the later stages, I would have thought. They're already clearing along where they heard that noise earlier. The only danger of a play like this is you don't have any information on the attack side. Like right now, they're working off
W in some regards. I think
clear.
that, once again, drone best used on the actual site hit. Like inserting your Sova in Cubby at C, and then droning could be a bit better. Droning out the actual site.
Has found some information.
30 from not shy.
Decided not to move, and while
W row.
now the information is that they've lost that side of the map.
Yeah, not shy.
The only real thing now is maybe you send West side in just to get an extra orb for
Still with the
himself.
40. No, my ads
But
ran.
other than
No.
that,
My ads ran. Because I had to research stream. Just remember that. It's auto ads.
Again, they're willing to punish if someone from KC goes running in. And as time ticks on, that should become a reality.
Should be a clean round here. What are your thoughts about Karek's triple duelist comp today? They played it the other day as well. I think all three of those characters, the duelists, are very, very, very strong characters.
And he's going to run out of time.
I didn't really watch the execution to see how it is. The obvious downside would be the approach on defense. Because you don't have like passive, strong sentinel utility. Your defense should suffer a bit, right? It's going to rely a lot more on like timings.
Oh, there for the taking.
It's all timing utility.
Won't get away with his shields, but a win's a win
with that
for
composition.
I think he lost the shields from just the fight.
Dash opportunities, etc.
Yeah.
From West side anyway, so he really didn't lose anything at that moment. They're now going to buy back up.
Savage and Cell with the streaks as well. 5 streaks for Savage, 40 for Cell. Jeez, Cell. W.
From having that run it back online, but that's the same for both sides. This is where if
you like the current meta comp, the thing I do like about the current meta comp is that it feels like everybody on the comp can carry. Probably the character with the least agency is Sova. But Sova can still do a bit of directing in terms of like Sova ults, teamfight rounds.
More nervous for him and
like using utility to set other people up.
Any better with an early pickup, an early run through with the double up. And while West side,
KC looking nice on Haven.
Classic. Oh dear.
Makes sense.
11 looked like he
okay, Rune, you're not getting 2.
That fight.
That was cleaner than when they were doing pistol v pistol.
Genuinely.
Rune's
confidence there for KC.
Rune's abusing the bug because my power went out.
He's still on that site that they look to hit. He's in a position that maybe he could be afforded
Mr. Burton's greedy, old and bald as fuck.
Timing here.
How about me?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
But he makes them pay for that information. That's the spike that he's looking to fight. That's the spike that he's just dropped. One more player, though, wrapping around behind him. Doja recovers this round, seemingly. He'll make the TP out. He'll bring the spike to the rest of the crew. And the advantage is back in the court of KC.
Yeah, it's a nice.
My power went out as well. That's crazy.
Sort of been saying it feels like his
maybe it's like a LA grid
he's been
flicked off and on.
Can net pull off the play.
What happened when I was AFK and stream was gone?
An opportunity, though, but now he's been
I don't know, my power just like flicked on and off.
Yeah, it just falls down to a save.
I guess off and on would be the more correct way to say that.
This 1 versus 3. And you can see all the remaining players from KC just looking at
4 100ers in one day is crazy. It's the same. It's the same person. It's one person doing it 4 times.
So I expect 0 risks.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to see.
Good morning, Pete.
Double digits.
You got an off day today?
It was a pretty good outlook for GX in the first 4 or 5 rounds. KC started to heat up, started to connect the streak, but
2 actually. 2 off days.
Ah,
you deserve it.
Gotten out of control coming into this second half. 3 in a row now for KC. A week bye. Off the back of losing that one, it is really going to set GX behind. And
400-day streak is crazy.
We got so many kills.
That would be crazy.
That's not a good sign.
See, that's the thing. They're talking about the set plans and being more free. It's like they were suffering from success in that round. We got too many picks, didn't know where to default back to. But hey,
Dart
worked out in the end. And
not a fan personally, but all G.
Just everybody on that KC side looks so much happier. They're walking into the building.
Still in slight disbelief that Energy won. Oh my
believing
God.
they can win. And sometimes that can be more important than having every single little piece of the puzzle thought out before.
Like I was saying, bro, I started feeling bad.
This round,
Actually, in both cases, now that I think about it, I was saying I feel bad, and then they started winning.
To say it's heavily favored is an understatement.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the strength of
Seaside taken.
believing in the plan for KC now.
The weaponry looking not so ideal for GX.
And many wise men.
Still have blind, Molly, double flash,
is everything.
stun.
For KC, victory seems to follow this new game plan.
KC facing in the open just killed one player towards spawn. And the garage player died. And Evez gets another. It's like they don't even get to play their little like... They don't even get to play their like weak retake. KC's just disrupted them on like all fronts.
The slope steepens. GX climbing back into this map is going to be tough, and in-zone flawless gives KC all the credits they need to close this out.
Yeah, they were already in an incredible spot. You win a bonus round and you get to steal some of those guns, and then you win an in-zone flawless. Like, you're sat there with almost max cash on some of the players, and you only need 2 more rounds.
Good job! Good job! Well played!
Wow.
Bro, they had so much util for a retake.
Great time.
They didn't even get an opportunity. Even though they have shit guns, you know?
A run it back as well, but you can see the sheer pace they want to try and go at this. Aaron needs to try and escape, but there is no escape at this point. And even damage done onto net as well. Westside is trying to aggress with his ult, but gets nothing. Even still, the advantages have stacked
up numbers. Doable. Why'd you leave?
Yeah.
My power went out.
And Levin on 10 HP.
Apparently Austin's did as well.
Looks like an easy close, and now they'll even know exactly where those players are.
LA Power Grid went kaboom.
Of GX, and
it turned on pretty much instantly though.
For KC,
I had some like weird Streamlabs bug after the
in this storm that offers them safe shelter.
After the power went out.
Flickless.
I don't know why I had that, but I had to restart my Streamlabs like multiple times and unlink and relink my accounts. That's all good though.
Gives KC an even fight.
Is this a good off angle?
But he gets the first.
I guess people will get close to that box. That makes sense.
KC will be happy to trade him out.
Get close to the box so that they can peek it good.
If they can
Deep sea line.
The boss of these lands, Flickless, has to fight his way out, and he'll win every battle. A 6th for GX, and the leader's giving them a lifeline.
Sus.
Yeah, I like that. It definitely was a bit more risky than maybe I would have wanted it, considering they had the advantage.
You guys have never seen my wife before, right?
Being able to focus on his own game a little bit. Managed to reset both duels, and by the time if he had gone down, his teammates would have already been on the other side of the map. So 11-6. As we saw mentioned in the last round, this is going to do absolutely nothing in terms of damage to the KC economy. They can still buy for this round, the next round, and maybe even the round after that.
Secretly my wife.
There's no more run it back. No more anything.
You're what?
In fact, for the defensive side to play with.
See? Married. I have on your Instagram.
They do have a nice little 1-2 punch. The cam, which once spotting the rate, will pull out the flash. But I don't know if he had some warning signals.
Secretly more like openly. Except EU. EU and Asuna.
He has not played into that contact. And actually at the same time, Levin has pushed all the way up A long. Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on, he might get ahead of it. It's a wall. I thought it was the flash about to be thrown around that corner, but the right stepped into the trap. They know as well that Levin's now trapped on long. GX going to try to contain him.
Ow, 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 ow.
Plant coming through on the other side. They'll be happy if the man advantage extends even further in their favor.
And Phoenix Wall is so OP.
That they were waiting for. GX now with such a hefty advantage that there's no need for flanks. There's no need for individual fights. They will just group up.
I like this walk by KC. High-low is beautiful, man.
Damage done. Shock dart's decent as well.
That's so well played together by KC.
Looked like there might be a chance.
Where they played this 3v5 like near perfect.
He has found one fight for free.
They played so well. Obviously, you're not favored down numbers, but bro, they did everything right. Walk A-Link, no audio. High-low holds the crack in case he jiggles. He does jiggle. They unfortunately don't get the kill. They double swing backside to C-Link.
Not only did he, the second he spotted,
I'd be giving like
I've got to go now.
so many props to my players if they had those good of interactions.
Immediately gets rid of the first player. then he actually puts his blaze, I believe, through the wall, and that is what tagging Dosia as he tries to plant. So he denies the plant through the wall on the other side as well. That's brilliant.
Let's go! Let's go! Take it out. Nice! Good job.
Yeah, it doesn't do much damage, but if you sit in it, it certainly does add up. 11-7. KC close to closing this out, but GX are putting up a little bit of a fight right at the finish line. The defense tried some aggression on C long. They've been stopped in their tracks while we see this.
Okay, contact from B.
Abez and Levin.
The low amount of noise is kind of worrying if they're actually trying to get value toward B. Because this is going to get smoked in like 4 seconds.
Often, and it's been a very passive stance.
Take flight.
Okay, garage noise is good.
GX squad pressure on Garage to hopefully draw somebody.
No trip.
Into Levin's crosshairs,
look at Neon on the map, chat. Neon sees everything. Nobody's crossed, and now he's being swallowed.
Westside's head.
Oh, is this how they always approach this? The sequence is kind of interesting.
Putting out feelers.
Drone goes through, Omen smoke. When the Omen smoke's near fading point, then they throw the wall so that he can take the space, but then capitalize off the fact when there's no smoke that he can kind of see into garage window.
Levin has taken over this B site almost.
I mean, that's like insane details, like insane details for KC.
Through the garage.
WP pin sealed from Sliggy. Well, I mean, to be fair, Square did put it in there before
versus 4 trying to stop his opponents
before the stream crashed.
And well,
it's all good.
It doesn't seem like he has much of a chance. In fact,
Casey's looking perfect
as he started it, a 3K for the young Turkish star.
Is anyone actually surprised? Not really. KC on Haven? These guys have always been good at Haven. They've been so good. Narrate saying KC plays without strats.
He dives
well,
pounces for the kill,
to be fair, look at the composition. It's not really like a set strat here. It's more of like this is how they default and then how the util like kind of sequence works.
Is GX's pick, so a little bit more comfort when they move there, but going out like this.
They don't speak together or talk together. Yeah, I mean that one's a little funny for sure.
To start, it's aggression from GX, a push on A, a push on mid, but KC respond immediately. They filled in this space.
Good reaction to C here.
The question is for Narrate. 2 orbs away from a run it back, but that might not matter. The whole team is challenging him, and Ara's found him.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be a post plant, but is there even an escape? Lots of damage will be done. Dosia might even fall. Fate as well. No, he has
just
to
no way. 2v5. These positions. They gotta get active.
An inherent advantage.
Gotta get active. Be untradeable.
I don't know if they're gonna even react to this in time. No, they're not. It's left all onto Dosia. Finding anything more is gonna be tough. And well, for a second, I thought he might
GX approach was kind of getting scary there, but
the spacing was there.
Jump across the angle is a W by net, even though it's a little early on the timing.
To 4, but still a very long way to go.
And a very costly round. Sova and Neon ult put through, both having big impact in taking this across the line. And for KC, they're very close to a run it back. They've got 100.
How do I delete the other mod message? Someone typing something I don't like. That's good.
Yeah, Cypher.
That is good.
Too. But some decent rounds coming their way very soon. A lot of credits still for this one, so it will be a full buy. This is still a big danger.
Wait, is that how that works actually? Because I did remember seeing like the super moderator role or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm looking at Westside's position, and maybe they are going to challenge for that A-side orb. I think they've gone for it immediately. At least the players walked up, and with how many have been pinged on the other side of the map, surely this has to be a free orb for Westside.
Well, that was kind of awkward.
Well,
he didn't like commit down into C, but I mean, I guess he did get stopped by Neon Sun.
Run it back online for the defensive side.
It's like they wasted blind and dart basically to find out that people are C.
KC not able to take that space on C as quickly as they wanted. Only now making their way towards the site. Narrate doesn't even take.
I don't mind that from Levin.
He wants to be here early for the fight. Net under pressure now as 100's Fury is going to put him out of position. Doja picking him up and the spam from Jesse. So close, but Setsugetsu.
So crispy, bro.
And now found the advantage for Casey. He's even looking the right way.
Look at
He
Setsugetsu.
suspects Flickless
So
to be
good,
coming
bro.
in from this angle. The patience on display, but it doesn't work out. And with him down, Westside's made it to the site, but he'll fade from existence, rise from the ashes with Doja waiting for him, and Flickless all alone. To
This is
lead by
cooked.
example is one thing,
Dart,
but no
shock,
cage to
one-way
even block
smoke.
vision. This defuse should be impossible.
No cages.
Yeah, it's the
Keep a
wraparound
cage on
from
belt,
Dosia
chat,
as well.
always. If you play Cypher,
Just looking to try and join up with his team.
it's not worth double popping or double pre-placing your cage. It's just not, bro. It is just not.
Again in this round. 13-8 for KC. A relatively clean victory in the end on their
Lead
map
mod can
choice.
delete other mod
they definitely
messages.
looked
Can
comfortable
unmod people
here.
as well,
You
pretty
can say
sure.
that for
What
the
the fuck?
entirety of KC, but none more so than Narrate. It's so fun to see him on the Phoenix. He's
DOS
getting
9.
involved from the
Doja.
get-go, and he's getting involved in the interview down on the stage with Darth Mike.
Narrate, strats or no, that one was looking pretty comfortable, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we had a pretty clean victory, I would say. Like, we lost a few, interesting rounds, but overall, it was a good game from us.
Strong game indeed. Is that going to continue into map 2 into Ascent?
Hopefully. I mean, Ascent is their map pick. It's probably one of their best maps, so we're going to try our best, and we start on the more OP side, like defense. So we're going to try to, win that side and win out the game.
Best of luck. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
Latest video. Wait, why does it say that for latest video?
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Boss?
World while wanting a well-won break. Let's go!
At Carmine Corp, we demand the best. This is what backs us up. The Razer Iskor V2 New Gen.
What's this? Why does it say that? That's kind of weird. Anyways, back to normalcy. With our power not going out. W. Because today's going to be a short day, we only have EMEA. I plan on making some YouTube shorts after stream. I have like 3 or something that I know I can do from the matches. Actually, I technically have 4 because one's a stream highlight where I like took a note that I could make it into a stream highlight. Give us a sneak peek. Well, I talked about them when they came up during the games. I have to like find them too because I put them like all over the place in my notes. It's like some of them are in my content spreadsheet. Some of them are like in my like plat chat notes. It's just kind of everywhere. Unorganized notes, yeah, a bit. It's one of them is the jet smoke thing, which I think is tech that a lot of people know, but I know for sure a lot of people don't know it. So the whole thing is what you do is instead of throwing the jet smoke on the ground on top of the bomb, you throw it up in the air and then flick your mouse down, and then you start sticking because it takes 3.5 seconds to get to half. Jet smoke lasts obviously less than that. So you throw it in the air, basically flick it down so that you have time to be able to stick it for a bit. And then if they peek, then they're going to be peeking while the jet smoke's basically securing your half. There was multiple clutch scenarios actually that this applied to that people could have done it and decided not to do it as a pro player. Kind of crazy. What's on the low smoke tech that RB used on the chamber trip? It's good tech. Low smoke's usually used for
those Phoenix becoming
one ways, but
change how you approach Haven.
That is a good use case as well, actually.
In a mirror match like this.
So Phoenix has been meta on Haven since even the Euro Phoenix, even like when Euro was meta. So I think it's not like again, it's like been meta for a while right now. And how do you get an edge in a mirror match like this? I think it's based more on like how do you approach the map and your comp, how do you use your agents, the protocols you have, the system you have. So yeah. I mean, it was like a pretty confident map for us, like since the beginning. I think we have like more than 80% win rate on it, and yeah, I think like you just need always to change your approach and like bring in new things, like so the players don't feel a bit bored, let's say. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for this information.
You know the funniest thing, by the way?
Interested. Wouldn't want them feeling bored there in the mirror matchup.
The funniest thing was
supreme here on Haven.
Okay, our fracture.
It for
okay, I'm not gonna bring a fracture because I'd have to log in.
First of all,
but our fracture
good job. Almost, guys, almost. But
was so good.
I appreciate you trying.
And we had such a high win rate. We tried adding new stuff, like new layers. So like, for example, if we always like approached by doing B main, then like we would do scrims where we like only go mid early, even though we think it's like not great.
Haven is a map where they're incredibly comfortable.
And then we would just learn, yep, that's still shit. And then we just went back to doing what we were doing.
This is within the realm of KC.
It's like
I want to see
mixing things up or experimenting like during scrims to like see if there's other avenues of approach. I think it's fine, but it is kind of funny. Like make sure you're not bored just running the same strats over and over. Trying to mix up the approach. Just click all maps. I tried to do that. See? Watch. Boom. Boom. Log into show all maps.
I just don't want to go. I don't want to see him.
And when I logged into show all maps,
now he's got a little bit of
I can't click on the bottom map because it doesn't allow you to scroll. It's weird. Does it only apply to chamber trip or does it work for like KJ trip as well? Yeah.
I think that he didn't like change that.
If there's an alarm bot here and you do a low smoke,
I think that he just wanted people. Okay, let me make this example. When we transition from pre-partnership into partnership and this old,
you can zoom out Zikz if you want to log in VALORANT.
Many players that had a drop down in performance.
When I tried to do that, true, it didn't work.
It was honestly because they had not learned how to play the game. They had learned how to play under certain teams. They had learned how to follow A, B, and C.
I see. More tools and then zoom out.
You have to learn about the game that end up being inherent to you with time that you also need to nurture.
To be honest, I didn't even see that message, funny enough.
This KC as well. You heard Narrate speak about it. Using the actual intelligence and trusting that, allowing
Zikz, will you adopt me?
Which is what we've seen from this KC side so far. And I like that you mentioned the Phoenixes as well at the start of this, because I feel like it was kind of the battle of the Phoenixes throughout that map. We saw Westside, and I had kind of mentioned how successful Giant X had been whenever they'd had
with the Spain jersey.
Phoenix. But for me, I still am questioning the roles on this Giant X side and how they're going to be able to figure that out over these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly. We just heard Narrate say,
yeah, GX definitely has some micro details off.
For Giant X and whatnot, and historically it has been.
KC had really good micro.
But at the same time, yes, there are things.
KC looks like a different team.
I am not completely mad at the roles, though. So then, moving on to
it's actually kind of crazy, bro.
Like someone else to be playing the play in the Phoenix. It also scares me because, as we're saying, the situation in Giant X is not the best one at the moment, but it just looks like they are just adding on things that they will have to fix in the future instead of focusing on what we can actually do now.
Yeah, I think what I mean about the roles is my concern, and maybe I'm putting too much thought into this and overthinking.
Can I be your project,
being
Mbappe?
That IGL and having to swap around a bunch of different agents.
What does that mean? What is a project Mbappe?
On certain maps in the past when he used to flex onto the Viper, for example. So seeing him on the Cypher, it felt unusual at first, but I think having to flex across a Sentinel role, a controller role, a flash initiator role, these are all different things that is a big ask for someone that's stepping into the IGL position.
I think it's definitely very fair, right? When you're talking about taking on that much responsibility, one of the things you want to do is simplify everything around the player, and they're making it more and more complicated.
I think that
is this real?
And this is no diss to Flickless, is that he already
Mbappe was signed by Nike at age 6.
We have players in the league that literally feel like they can do anything. LaRock, perfect example. He's going to be playing later today. He's a great example of a player that you look at him as like, Man, he's
No, he wasn't?
Like, how can you just jump in a deadlock and just...
I mean, he's trying to make your
like
child
you
into a
didn't do
soccer
any
prodigy
wrong?
from birth? I see.
Seriously. And then
What?
you have all the players that... For example,
work on something like Roomba.
Roomba. Kimmy, like, as in, like, you see them with
Would you stand in a low smoke while the boombot is going through?
And they do
I mean, yeah, you can do a lot of stuff like that to dodge utility. I mean,
to give any of these players the...
for example,
the extra
with the low smoke,
of IGLing,
we have seen like implementation on Lotus where people put a low smoke here, and it hides behind this mound basically, so you don't really see it. Then the player pops out of the low smoke and then basically takes these fights.
Still has a lot to prove.
Low smokes can be very useful, and using smoke to dodge dart or flash, very good. Like a sky flash. A little awkward here.
Mike, trust me, I want this to be a 2-0. God, Casey, you're absolutely amazing. This is going to be a quick 2-0. We're all going to be happy. Avis saw me.
No bias, though. No bias on the couch. No bias on the couch. Well, which way are we biased for what we want to see here in the Agent Select?
I would actually like to see consistency from the side of Giant X.
Wait, how was Casey's Ascent last time we saw?
Something that we just saw in Haven, which again, I don't think was the bigger issue.
Wait, I see that right?
But,
EDG, JDG is happening as well.
We shall see, I guess.
We shall see indeed. We'll see
Damn,
right now. And here's
EDG.
what we see. What
Damn.
Yeah, in terms of consistency, we're seeing movement. We're seeing Jesse on the Phoenix now, and Westside back onto that.
Yo, where's Ascent?
Role being on the Cypher. So yeah,
it's
this is where my confusion comes in because they are swapping the players around a bunch of these different agents from map to map to map now.
Yeah.
And then on KC sides, it looks as though they're playing the same composition that we saw them play last time that they played Ascent.
As I said, I'm going to.
Well, it's so confusing, yeah.
KC because they won map 1. First of all,
yeah, this is basically the same comp. Look,
had a very good day the other
but
day.
Westside is not on Phoenix. He's on Cypher. Jesse's now on Phoenix, which he was on Omen.
And also incredible.
And Flickless has gone to Omen now that, but he was on Cypher.
So many occasions. Him and Narrate have to be the sacrificial lamb, and he never feels.
We have a
like
bit of an
sacrifice.
NRG situation going on here.
They're on Haven. They will have a player down, and they will really know how to refrag, how to just get.
The Kuka really wants the day to be finished.
That is something that I wanted to.
I mean, fair play, man. EMEA is brutal. The fact that they're doing like 3 weeks of 5 match days in a row, that's got to be rough, man. Players on the talent, fucking on everybody. Bro, I feel a little bit tired too.
That step too much, and you kind of rein it in a little bit. But
5 days in a row is kind of crazy.
He definitely showed up and was great in being able to show that discipline.
Well, I was a little too excited, a little too eager early on, much like someone else on this desk might be eager to
She's
get
from Spain,
things
wants to watch the World
underway,
Cup.
but now
True.
we definitely will.
True.
So
That is also
time,
true.
For real, over to Mitch and All Biz.
W video. What's going on with that latest video command?
The deal's going well. I've paid him $10 every time he brings this up on the desk. A little plug value.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to talk about that publicly, but if we could just delete this part of the VOD, I might get in trouble.
I love $10. You know,
Morning, Mike.
$10. Back to you, Darth Mike. No, I'm kidding.
Take it away.
Okay, we're going it.
And now for the interview.
Yo, what is this stat?
All right, Casey.
This is starting to feel like a half day at school. You know what I mean?
For the defensive Casey,
a little bit of like a half day. These guys are like more focused on the World Cup games than the actual matches here.
Sell me some hope. I see Flickless on an Omen, and I
High-low
like
on the common angle.
It didn't go great last time.
From market.
And let me say, I was not a fan of it from the get-go last time either, but now that I have more recent evidence, I hate it.
Well, you know.
Oh shit, he's gone lazy into the angle.
Unfortunately, that's not gone fantastically well. Levin was given quite a lot of time to take that shot. I think he was maybe a little bit asleep at the wheel, but it's an opener. Wow.
Blind?
Dosia has already delayed them quite a bit of rotation in position, even a mid-push.
We'll say the GX roles being swapped around here, with Aura basically being on the same character. I mean, he went from Neon to Jet. It's the same role within the team comp.
Of the players on
it's a bit odd, isn't it?
The punish was there in this round from GX. Now they're back into this more.
Why are they so eager for match to end? It's only World Cup final, happens every 4 years.
But GX
yeah.
May even look to go
the Stage 2 regular season match should have precedence here.
It should start with this fake from
1 billion
Westside.
stream streak.
He's in to
Go,
bring the
bro.
camera right away.
25 streak Michael HD.
Not worked.
Damn.
Even a little bit.
Wait, Mike, you're actually him.
Happily sitting in position on this A site. Numbers at the ready.
All right, let's see. 4v4 situation. 3 through the main. Cypher's going to be late cat here.
Blind these boys up, and
we are doing a little bit of...
They didn't see Doja sneak
Doja's perfect. Can I just add Doja's perfect? I know I say it all the time.
But not for long. KC
smoking claim on his turtle smoke. It just like, the thing is, when you do that, it's so simple. But it puts like
towards that A short position,
pressure on the opponent to not make any mistakes, right? The best thing they can do is just walk around this smoke. But then instead, you see Jesse just runs in there with this flash in hand, expecting a player in hell. And it's just an absolute blunder, to be honest.
Versus Fnatic, I think that they had a lot.
Unfortunately, I watch on
the
YouTube sometimes.
Some of their set executions were nice. Also, Westside back on the Cypher, I think is a positive.
Yeah, I'd imagine that a lot of people do that. I do the same, to be honest. Whenever I'm watching like a person that multi-streams. So my TV only works with YouTube for whatever reason.
A squad who actually play together on a regular basis, don't have a brand new IGL, and
T for Flickless.
Inform more so as players.
You know, when you say it like that, it doesn't.
But yeah, I mean, DOS9, perfect player.
Here, but,
nobody's surprised.
Well, we'll see if they can make the best of a bad situation. That's going to be the theme of this round. Classics.
Oh my God, this is like the Heretic setup.
It up close, but
one player at Dragon, other player backside. Dragon player dies for free. Avez has to go crazy.
But he'll clean house. They won't lose all too much. Doja, I think, a little bit.
Will we get to see KC lose both in Valo and League at the same time?
They might have gotten those guns through to the next.
Oh yeah, KC's in the finals somehow of EWT, right?
The losses are very minimal for KC in the end.
Yeah, there were a lot of moments where it could have gone badly.
It's KC versus T1, right?
When they get the kill onto Sugetsu, Narrate claiming an orb without any support. That could have gone wrong, but it didn't.
Where's Dragon? There's a graffiti of a dragon on this like wall here.
And an SMG for this round. I was saying Narrate.
So usually people call anyone that's like in this area Dragon. Dragon, or they'll say jump up maybe, depending on your team's comms.
Towards the B site for KC.
KC versus DK, I see.
The flash from Narrate. And an immediate swing off of contact, but nothing is there. GX have left one man to sit outside of B, his job to dodge this drone.
Drone hits the trip so that they can break it for free. Good detail. Look at that half armor situation here. And Levin does have an outlaw.
And they're expecting KC to
Jet and Cypher are usually the people that scale first, though. So it's low-key kind of good details.
And this is just telling KC,
the fact that they ended up on half armor on these players.
It's probably a guy all by
we'll see, though.
There's
be a Sova drone anyway that takes the contact on the outlaw. Boom.
The control taken.
This is one of the most successful op lines.
Levin still in position, but a nice shot from
what?
That
yo, Flickless is fucking nice. What is that pre-fire? Yo, what?
Has managed to clear out both with relative ease. A great start to this attack side from GX.
That is nuts, man.
Obviously, they'll be able to buy into the next round, but it's
genuinely that is nuts.
Throw these rifles in.
I hope we'll get to see it in the replay. I'm pretty sure Ara just went to the switch and shot straight through the smoke, 2 smokes, in fact, and got a kill in towards the spawn. That was a little bit nasty.
What the fuck?
I don't think they had any information.
Or Terran, I guess.
The assist was the smoke Flickless put up, which, you know, arguably
nobody's ever called me that before, and I'm glad that they'd never called me that.
West side spot.
And I hope they continue to never call me that.
Most likely won't be carried through for KC, so the cost will start to
Let's get Jesse this kill, guys.
And although he thinks he's setting a little surprise,
Jesse, you can send it, bro. Jesse's the one that jumps.
He finds out that they were ready. Not bad to get
really
one, but for any meaningful damage,
that's okay.
I
mean, he got his orb. Fuck it. They have enough money to buy anyway.
Yeah, I think
they have multiple people on full armor. You get 3,000 creds
in the form of the Vandal, so not really wanting to risk too much. But no, good work from GX. Again, like it's difficult to sort of judge this team too harshly.
My Tribinger did the game start earlier. They did. They did indeed. Started 1 hour earlier. If you weren't here literally at the end of the stream yesterday, then you probably wouldn't know that. Or if you're not on Twitter. Because VLR was completely wrong.
Straight in the head. Fair enough. And that's
so I do expect everybody to kind of start showing up around now.
The previous Arrow was slow, and again, a guy that
if only there's a pin explaining. Well, it's like the prediction thing, at least for me, is blocking the pin currently.
He was a guy that had good games, but a lot of bad games to back them up as well. And that floor has been pulled up. He started to look like a better player.
Really for World Cup, yeah.
Game to game, as his time here in VCT went on. Slow start over on Haven, got there in the end. Now, well, that was a fantastic round from him. Signs of life early on here on Ascent, and obviously with a very convincing round. GX come out.
Missed the drone tag a bit there.
Plenty of credits. They've set themselves up.
Okay, seems to be a 4-1-A hit.
Another trap play.
With all of this attention toward mid.
More ball be heard.
Seeing the smoke, they're definitely going to know that it's a straight A main hit.
Pressure onto Dosia. His position.
Look at the positions here. Oh, a missed opportunity there. And a TP out. He's low, but not dead.
It takes a hell of a lot of damage for it. 11 on the edge, and they haven't trapped him out. He could just deny this. That's definitely a blunder, but the flank
nice backstab from west side.
Still spike yet to be planted.
Got killed over the cage shot.
But the defenders are looking to try and push back in. Aves wins another fight
look
into
at,
a 2v2.
Look at Suigetsu.
With Suigetsu now dropping down low, that might be a surprise that Net just isn't ready for. I don't think he was, but now it's smoking him off. It may not matter. He's got to wait for the contact, though. He's got to wait for
good attempt, Doja. Good attempt.
Before moving, or maybe not. Down to one, and Jesse there for the trade.
He tried to do this silent jump. He whiffed it, chat.
To get away with what was a pretty scary
It's such
round.
a good play there, too, but he whiffed it. Oh, no,
yeah, it was
man.
definitely a swing round with Casey losing it. That's going to give the lead.
Who do you have for World Cup final?
Early on. A tight margin.
I don't know. I haven't really been like super watching, to be honest. Been so busy with VALORANT.
Let's go! He goes straight through the smoke. I think the call was there from Jesse that he was being pushed. And although he managed to slip away to the corner, you're really not going to be long for this world if you're left alone.
Load onto the angle. WR. I actually like this.
And sets GX up for what should
glad that we've recently started seeing it again.
Almost formality.
Who was it? I believe it was Purpo, right?
Side, an attempt to put Narrate in a spot where he can
always love how hype Net gets.
Corner and punish any short aggression.
It is good energy for sure.
GX are being, again, they know that they're likely up against some traps.
As long as they can maintain composure in the server, like
you're going to try to take advantage of those weak weapons by
later on.
Numbers.
It's like Foot, you know.
Somewhere.
What's always so impressive to me about Foot, bro? Like,
and it'll start with.
After every match, you hear like the Yeruje like,
just need to find that out.
Or every round, you hear the Yeruje like fucking Omega scream, and while they're playing in the game, it's like a fucking library.
No.
All of them are like so quiet.
Whether or not they're committed to this side, two players now.
Very composed team.
Ultimate available.
Wouldn't really expect it.
Great if he wanted to use it, but I think with losing his teammates so easily, they would question the validity of that ultimate at this point, and Arrow's even going to go in with a sniper. Nice shot from Aves, though.
30 seconds left.
Here's Narate's chance to shine. They're not even looking at him. Oh, nobody's looking his way, but the kills slip through his grasp.
He had good target selection there.
Aves, he's got no
shoots the first player, realizes the other one's actually looking at him, so he changes target.
Time ticks
Don't mind
away,
that.
But it never reaches zero. Does GX get out of there with all the scalps they need?
I watched a clip last night where Boosie after a round says, guys, I just walked through a smoke and killed 3, and then stood up and screamed, I'm so fucking good at energy.
It felt a little bit
Boosie is a funny guy, bro.
With weaker weapons, you'll get away with that.
I hope Busio becomes like the fucking best player in Deadlock. That'd be so sick.
Out of the cage, bro.
Right here. Deep breath.
They're going to look to try and break back into this one.
Right
Operator in hand for Levin. Ultimates. Definitely favoring the defense in this circumstance. But even still, I'm looking at the position of Narrate while having that run it back online, and he is quite far forward in mid.
Yeah, probably just for the retake. Keeping that in the back pocket. Doesn't want to give up that early stance.
Nice little shock lineup to break the trips.
Kind of fight from that angle, even if you're caught there. The fact you can flash out, wall yourself off. Always gives you a fallback, always gives you an option to press forward, and maybe that's going to be needed. GX, again, pressure towards A main. We've seen this from them before. They clear out one,
Group B.
stop you from having any early information.
What's the ults looking like? Sov's ult here. Probably going to see a Sova ult toward B when they start execing. The line that Avez has chosen, though, is not that sick. You'd rather be like basically where the Omen is, or in Garden. These ult lines feel insane when they're like scaling in lane. Like what kind of lines do you have here? It's not really like multi-purpose. Side anchor's got crazy value, man. Wow, even with the classic. Bro, it's a full flawless.
All of the numbers came his way.
That is so good for their money.
It's impressive as well, because that's the sort of setup I expect to see if you have a From the Shadows. Okay, we're going to put one guy all the way over here, but then we can TP the Omen into the back. Those who didn't have it, I was kind of looking the second I saw him that far, I was like, oh no, it's just going to have to be what was the Hunter's Fury, and then he needs to hold the line as much as possible.
I mean, it's a good setup. So it gets you prioritizes his life like an anchor usually does. Super good. Neri floods with the Phoenix ult. Sova ult hits as well. It's always going to be kind of a hard round for GX, I think. So much ult value in one round.
Oh, I like the attempt to get up close to make it uncomfortable.
Bro, the anchors for KC
are more than comfortable in this chaos. Net alone against 4. The round has barely started.
You do YouTube analysis on the first Summit games?
A 1 versus 3. A chance, perhaps, but the ace with the spike down in the open on A side.
Yeah, that might be
this is
a good idea.
Order for anybody to deliver.
I'm like much less a YouTuber than much more a streamer these days, but
create space, put defenders into awkward positions, but they looked incredibly comfortable, and now with plenty of time to play with, he's got to try and fight versus 3 now. The first of 11, even though 11
didn't like Energy's comp, but I like the things they did.
Is unfortunately the easiest fight.
I think the beautiful thing about Summit right now is it's so raw, like people don't really know how to play it.
Everybody will look.
So I feel like the approach from every team should be to just lean into identity, because there's no meta, you know? There's no defined meta.
But everybody else is so low.
So we have seen so many different approaches.
Surrendering this gun.
Harbor out of Sen and C9.
Might not be worth it in the end, and I think that's the decision that Net has unfortunately had to make. An attempt at a 1v4 is not going to be.
NRG decided to play KO.
And KC in back-to-back
I don't think KO is even like amazing on the map, but
of
course it makes sense for Ethan.
Fast-paced site take. And I wonder if that means the GX
Leviathan probably going to play some version of Neon Phoenix Chamber.
For them.
I think it means we'll see a timeout. I think the round before is acceptable. This one, though, an attempt to completely switch
Not
up the
Trivilius. Hey chat, how are you? That's good.
Single kill to start out that battle. And
yeah, I might do something like that for Summit. So people can kind of understand my overall thoughts on it, because we have watched a good amount of VODs now on Summit.
Was 3 players waiting for you. The op being there so quickly because Levin can rotate lightning fast. And the rest of the boys delivering big time. It is a timeout from
Chamber off angle holds on defense are so nice on that map. I agree.
After that pistol,
I think that Cypher is a little bit too OP on that map, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's just crazy attack value, crazy defense value.
Which was before they were feeling out the map.
But Chamber is like
okay, we're gonna break
probably the second best.
Just hit B very fast beginning of the round.
It's very good.
Hit A
very good.
Beginning of the round. So I do wonder if they're gonna try and slow it down a little bit more. Of course, that's gonna be more difficult.
Also, I'm not crazy. You can shoot lineups through that window into drop. Yeah, you can. You can. It's a bit scuffed though, because inside of drop or inside of that window, it's like the geometry is a bit like this. Like in that window. So like what I was having problems with was it's not like so
the problem they've had, and
it's not easy to throw lineups through. It has to like clear it perfectly, you know? So I was trying to throw like a Yoru flash as an example. The Yoru flash would like bounce here and go here. And if you bounce it here, sometimes it would hit this. So it's like the geometry of that actual like window is not clean. So it's hard to actually get utility through it. How do I become a hashtag paid chatter?
is close to being
Oh, the secret to that is not getting paid and then still making good comments anyway, like nice comments.
Not even to the teeth necessarily in Flickless's
And people just call you a paid chatter, but you're not actually a paid chatter. You know what I mean?
Doja's going to have to TP to get out of there alive. Good early pressure from GX, and I've said this before, we have seen this before. Pressure A, take the control out of their hands, clear that space, and then the light hit comes back towards B. But this time, KC are pushed up. And to be honest, for Levin, it might not be the round to take this risk. An operator in his hands, and he's up against an eco. I like that he's backed off a little bit. Now he can get his shot off and get out. If they kill him from here, well, that's a crazy shot on the other side.
It's all going to be on timing.
You guys are funny.
They're selling a fake on the other side.
W Keo. Oh.
Oh, there's West Side gone. 2 players trying to counter. Great stun.
Oh yeah, somebody was asking me about my ranked game. I lost it.
Okay, sure, Util on the other side, but he can back off. And
that was literally like an hour ago, but whatever.
Okay, I feel like someone started screaming that he shouldn't push into that.
Casey,
there's also a player
is this just something that everybody does now?
Teleported to the back of the side. I feel like he knows because he's watching behind.
It's so good, by the way, but
to the spawn.
12 seconds.
Surprised to see everyone doing it. Also, Levin has navigated this round extremely well.
Deal with one, but that cross to the site is impossible. Aves was just waiting for his moment the entirety of
Bro, the Omen ulted into backside B.
Eventually,
he faked the footsteps running to backside B. And then he's pivoted back into front boat. So good. Zikz, how can I watch with no ads? It'd probably be best to go to YouTube.
Nope. It was Aves next to him as well. Yeah. I decline this move. I decline. You know, everybody has to ask me what they're going to do, and then I say yes. No.
Yeah, literally. Gets one, pops the ult. I'm not even sure if he would have said I'm going in. They just heard the ult and went, don't do it!
15 stream streak.
Thank
you, bro.
They've got pistols. Luckily, Levin has been put on a leash.
Thank you, Mark.
KC up to 5. A good amount of credits built up. Talking 4 to 6K, depending on the player. An op still
KC's been looking so good. I know I've said it probably 100 times at this point, but I've been extremely impressed.
To even numbers, otherwise KC will have
this insert
resources
is terrifying.
The lead, you'd imagine, and that's a tough way to go.
We've seen this insert a few times now. I'm not a big fan.
There was nobody.
There's so many, like, you can smoke this side, re-clear the player with drone. There's so many ideas that you can do to, like, punish that player.
He's going through the wall. He's going through the wall.
On to West Side. Someone shouting no again.
He's walked up to it.
He's being man-managed.
That's not the Levin I know. Let me tell you.
This is the line that we were talking about yesterday with the pixel that you can spam.
All right, playing.
It's so common for players to do that exact jiggle, especially when it was KO and Cat every round.
Used as a ruse, and
doing it with Phoenix is like, okay, it's fine. Just getting good information so that you know your molly timing, but
I think even a pick.
It's not like your molly's ever going to kill anyone. It's just going to be stall utility.
There's a player on this side. The spike is pushing individually as well. This feels like another lost round. Like, where do you even go from here? There's one player trying to push.
Look at this angle, bro. Yeah, if they tried to walk into B, they were completely cooked. It's a good save.
Well, they sent 2 players to short to try.
Is it YouTube monetized now? Yeah, my YouTube's been monetized for a while now. But yeah, I was kind of
overcook it, but
not monetized for like 5 months or something. Something ridiculous. 4 months? 3 months? I don't know.
But the problem is that you had Narrate and Doja on the A site. Phoenix
we haven't monetized for a bit.
Paranoia goes through. They peek out, obviously, on the back of it and go, oh, hey,
and I want to do more YouTube, but
I guess we don't need to panic.
It's just hard, bro. Based on the schedule. I'm already streaming like 12 hours.
Still lose another weapon from that point, and now 6 to 3 down. This was a 3-round streak from GX after winning round number 3, which you do come into with a little bit of a leg up after losing the first 2. And now,
what is he holding for there?
Well, all that hope seems to have faded away. This could well be the 2-0 some people on the desk are hoping for.
Does KC have a set strat where he like TPs on that like box? Remind you to shield your TikTok?
A bigger challenge coming their way.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that later. Yo, this split is crazy, by the way. There's just way too many gaps in this kind of strat.
Nothing is going their way. That was a good flash as well. But they have got nothing to show for it. Not a lick of damage.
Doing this on a gun round, I think is kind of crazy.
5 against 1.
Why don't you post pick'ems for YouTube content? Do you guys actually watch pick'em content?
But I don't know what he's supposed
Fuck,
to
I guess people do, huh? Yeah, I probably should.
Because you basically have... I don't know if one player was blind or both. I know definitely one player was blind. But even still,
do they pay you back for those 4 months? No.
You get killed by
That's not how it works.
player. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to try and...
That is not how it works. Because they put ads on your video once you monetize and once you... Like, I had nothing... I didn't have any, like, ads on any videos. How would they pay me, you know?
Levin. That's it.
Levin.
Because it's not even like he had support. Like, he was just like, I'm just going to slide across that really risky angle to try and get out of if I miss.
They can put a wall up. Of course, they'll never spam it. Such a wide angle. For West Side, he's being hunted now. The rest of the squad's coming to meet him. 10 seconds. He'll have to
I think the one thing that is really confusing is the fact that GX has changed comp, or like changed players on their roles, map to map.
It is tough though when you're at minute 10 left on the clock. You're stood on
Team B's really short vids always autoplay after plat chat, then I end up watching them.
Teammates are dead in the opponent's spawn.
I see.
Just left there to pick up the pieces, and there's a lot of them. It was both.
No, I mean, finding a way to integrate like YouTube into like my everyday stream, definitely be good. You can make a clips channel just reacting to highlights or funny shit from your watch party. Yeah.
That's tough.
5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I need to.
He says you love Jesse's
need to do
Phoenix,
short form a bit more
too. What have you made of it so far?
Did he pick it?
I had some people that said they wanted to trial editing for me, but then they never ended up actually sending in a trial like edit.
So what you'll notice there about that Phoenix,
I don't know.
Jesse, that's James.
Just need to keep looking for a short form editor at the very least.
It's rough. It's rough to be a GX fan right now. First map arguably looked better than what we're seeing here.
Arguably.
Well, it's not over
Short form's the meta. At least for discoverability, I think short form's the meta.
This story ends for GX. There's some hope still.
But growing my YouTube to be like able to have long form content would be kind of nice.
The spike is... Oh, he's got down to the blaze!
With the wall.
He's tied to the firewall! Oh, God!
I mean, Casey's looking very good.
It's the antivirus West Side. Dead to right, Shirley. The 3K needed, 1 found, and it is 8-3 now for KC. No quarter given.
Vitality or BBL, who do you prefer by last CWC run? BBL was looking pretty incredible in terms of their form.
To a blaze wall.
Vitality has some bad signs that are like creeping up, but I still think they're a good team. I think both are honestly like pretty solid. Vitality, BBL. Yeah. It's a good match to close the week.
You die to a blaze, you look up and you see.
If I had to pick one,
it's not a pretty sight.
I think because
GX, I mean, look, this round would help. They have a run it back.
I think I'll go with Vitality.
He can die twice.
It could be the wrong kind of narrative, but
Bladestorm activated as well.
I feel like a lot of the reason why the Turkish teams were getting value in like internationals is because you're not used to their playstyle.
Ooh. Had the lead for a
Chat, they fucked the smoke though.
Okay, surely you'd see where that.
It's a good idea.
Smoke is, and you go, there's maybe a dude here. Yeah, okay, I was going.
It's a really good idea by KC though.
But it didn't.
Just mis-execute on the smoke.
Almost every single round, be it the normal one, which is Dosia, or the insane one, which was Levin. For now, though, that's still about a minute gone on the clock, and they're just making their way into middle. The defense still have a run it back if they needed it, and Levin's now aggressed back into another trap setup over on short.
Oh my god, it's on perfect timing, man.
I guess it's a trade
oh, the bait setup doesn't get value. Okay. Well done. Their setup got no value. It's like Dawson9 has to go crazier.
Has managed to thread the needle, but it's only the one.
Good attempt.
At 8-4.
He kind of like super committed to his fight as the player that has to like trade up. It's kind of hard to trade up that way.
8-4. A map behind.
Low-key trust Vitality, but they threw so much. I mean, they didn't look super clean for sure.
There was a lot of work to be done by GX to pick this up in the second half for KC. A solid sign.
But yeah, I'll lean Vitality probably because
to 2-0. And while we go to the halftime break,
BBL's probably not going to catch them off guard with the pace. They play against BBL all the time. BBL was in pretty remarkable form though, individually. as Vora put, definitely some evil Valorant.
No strats.
If we're good enough, I mean, pistols determine a lot.
Strats. What does that actually look like in the server? What are you calling in freeze time?
So basically, we have a lot of protocols. We have, like, we don't have strats as in like valor plans. We don't have screenshots. We don't have set defaults. We just have, for example, let's say I want to take B main. Someone wants to play off of B main, and then we just say, okay, come, we're gonna go as 3. We're gonna take it, and then second step is gonna be something else. So it's just everything like without any strats. It's just everything we come up with it.
Do you still have like plans for the individual pieces? You know, here's the opener, and then we chain that into a different mid round, or are you actively calling?
No set defaults. Yeah, they've been saying this.
Yeah, for sure. So because we play a lot of pracs.
I think they're
with this
oversetting that a bit, or
so
overstating this thing.
Like rounds that we did before. And for example, let's say we want to take this area in a specific way. We don't need to do any screenshots or valor plans. We just know already how to do it because we played with each other for so long. Yeah, this is how it basically goes.
And to communicate those, do you use like keywords?
Intriguing to say the least.
Do you have that sort of vocabulary built up?
Yeah, we do have a lot of keywords.
If I was at IGL and it was a full like free flow kind of system, I think I would lose my mind, bro.
Or maybe voices coming in from around your team to help you with that.
At least he's the initiator. Does kind of help. He's the one that's usually throwing utility.
Their game. For example, if someone has a really good read on what's going on, and he just wants to say or do whatever he wants, he just says it out loud, and then we all follow him. And if we have a lot of plans, of course, I just kind of get to choose between them, and like think what is the best for it.
And then one last quick question. Who has the worst ideas? Who do you have to say no to the most?
No one. Everyone has good ideas. We're all very smart, I believe.
Very diplomatic answer. Good luck today.
More of a set default, and then we change util whenever we want. Yeah. I believe most teams are probably with that approach, right?
Yeah.
But I do think if you're able to do what Casey's doing, it is not
He smiled on saying it. So.
bad. Teams don't really know what your gap is in terms of your default utility.
In an eco? Nah.
Because you change it all the time.
Either way, here we go. The defensive side again.
This is such a good pivot, man. So he gets to full tuck, stays alive. The players sprint off cat to go get this line to help him out.
And it seems like Sugetsu knows he's there, but you know, the right-click gods were kind.
That's huge. Look at the
So
flank.
Flickless is on 32 HP. They know that he's low.
He's heard them walk by. He's been spotted on the cross, got nothing for it. So that's kind of ruined this plan. Reveal onto Flickless. He's been dealt with right away. Can't blame
I think it's
him for
cooked,
turning
chat.
ahead of the recon, but
If GX wins this pistol, they get 8-6. If they lose, they go 10-4. Man, pistols are so fucked up, man.
now has to do it yet
Pistols
again.
are so
He's in this
fucked
1v3.
I'm assuming they didn't like how structured stuff was before. Yeah, we did talk about that a bit. About how Aang is probably just like a super heavy structure-based coach. Because you heard from the interview talking with Fnatic, they were saying that Aang is heavily focused on fundamentals and communication right now, and trying to add a bit of that structure.
Sort of similarly to the last map after their streak of rounds, it did feel like a constant uphill and almost impossible.
So it is kind of interesting, right? Because this team does look pretty fucking good, Casey.
It has been a bit of a stinker for Jesse. Not his day.
Like, they look fucking nice. And the crazy thing is, it's not like...
It's a Phoenix. It can go wrong.
It's not like they were like flaming Aang, thinking that Aang is bad. Maybe it was just a bad fit.
Very wrong for Jesse, and
they've been playing against bums. It doesn't matter if they're playing against bums. I'm not talking about their aim or like anything like that.
Coming into this, and it's why on the desk they were talking about last.
It's not like they're winning duels. It's like they're making good decisions. They're playing well off each other.
For a split second there,
could be just the players themselves don't thrive in structure. Exactly, yeah.
Over who gets the orb spike.
When players have to like super actively think when they're playing the game, it's not like that ideal.
But enough time to get the plan, so still one away from the run it back for KC.
So if they're limiting their own like options in a game like heavily and not going for the plays they want to go for that they think are good,
end the game, and you can see even
it is limiting, yeah.
Probably gonna have at
extremely
least
limiting.
4 rifles.
If the only way you can get kills is through structure, then obviously it's going to be hard to play the game.
Criticism is we could have
How's 100T looked? Since in India it's early in the day, could only watch the last map. They looked good. I don't know what Austin's take is, but I think that
other than that,
large part of their success is like the good balance they have
for GX.
between like team play and individual play. Feels like everyone on the team is willing to like take risk.
Yeah, other than that, 4
compared to before, my like start of the year feeling.
As well.
Maybe they just weren't fully comfortable, but
seemingly unaware of how aggressive
there's a lot more like players individually taking timings and walking around. Bang was like Mr. Consistent play at the pivot and like
unbelievable amount of space.
not take that much risk, and then even he in a post lane is like walking around trying to take like extra opportunities. So it's like they're getting so much space advantage that it's hard for it was hard for G2 to play.
But Net wins that fight anyway.
Nice trade out, but it keeps
It's
going.
a lot of trades in like 1 second. Jesus.
A 3 versus 2.
This is a bonus round.
And they know where 11 is. The only unaccounted for man at this stage is Avez.
He actually spotted him?
Starting to tighten the noose in on him. He's coming out of B main, trying to fly under the radar, get underneath that camera. Has dodged it to start with, at least for now, but 35 seconds. And this re-aggression through A main, or through B main.
Other team were really good in orb maxing compared to other teams. I mean, that's always been their thing. I think that
the thing is, they might
orb maxing seems to be like the most.
Might not look at them.
Honestly, like the easiest thing. Oh, no way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
Right as they've rounded the corner, 11.
That is the weirdest situation ever.
Unbeknownst to him, there were 2 players right for the taking.
He missed both timings as well.
Westside has missed them. Oh my god.
That is crazy.
Have gotten so unlucky.
He has a bit of a gap here.
Westside now slips through.
Instant trade by Avez. Oh my god.
That seemed impossible to see slip. In fact, Pipson.
What a crazy round.
He looks as calm as I've ever seen him. Calm, confused, perhaps. The fact that 11 catches them off.
Look at him. He's like pinging up in the sky, bro, and he missed the timing.
Must have just been going, I've not seen anyone in ages. And he looks out and they've literally a meter away from where he is. Yeah, I don't think he's that happy about it.
Zaysh looks more upset.
Wait, why would Zaysh look upset about that?
He looks more upset.
I guess the details in the early round, probably.
Pipson did, and his team just won it 11-4.
I mean, bro, 11-4, and you know they have to force.
Full of surprises after that last
like,
round.
Soigetsu is getting max value on this Outlaw.
Ridiculous, flickless. He's dead.
Ooh.
He is not getting even close to out of there. And they're going deep for the trade back. That's given Jesse a kill, but it's also put a target
on his
back. The rate, the one to claim the bounty. And the
this hard group somewhere.
With the attackers.
Somewhere, anywhere.
Multiple players on KC, they haven't even moved. It was just the double duelist.
I don't mind this by Narrate.
Taking those aggro.
Fuck, he's got to win the duel though.
Might be a surprise. It's going to be reactions, and Arrow has won that fight. Brings it back to an even scenario.
I mean, the one downside there, obviously, is the fact that they were up numbers, and now they're not up numbers.
For control. This camera
taking a little bit of risk, potentially get timing to cross the tree. There is a world that Ara, instead of facing that wall, ends up going into A main or backs up to like heaven because he's worried about the gaps.
Lightly, but oh, well, there you go. Got the information. Net. It's just going to wait for that kill trip. It's in the same place as the last round, and somebody did walk into it in the last round. But not this time.
It is going to be a retake with B main space.
To see Net with the Odin.
Oh my god, it's the Outlaw that's in B main.
Through the smoke. His trigger finger.
Drone breaks before he sees. Nice shots, bro.
But he never
they
shot.
needed that.
Look at the arrows landed.
Ara needed that because all of them would be dead to this Outlaw.
Have Avez and Doja to try to hold on. They've won almost all of the clutches so far.
This is blind.
They've looked undefeatable at times. Great paranoia.
Blind right, peek left together.
Alone, isolated in the fight. And no, Doja's walked back out.
A little bit of a whiff there.
Avez puts it to a
oh my.
Both players tag low. The regen shields online. He'll be at least a little bit healthier. It can take another tag, but Ara can't even fire.
Oh my god, man!
Numbers this time, but it's still
a shot by Avez, man. Jesus. One taps him.
And it's map and series point for KC.
Yeah, that was so
fair play, bro. Nice try. Nice try from Ara's POV.
Completely forgot that Doja could just swing back out. Avez has been having an insane map, 16-7. But there hasn't been a slouch on the KC
that blind line on lane is like terrifying, bro. Like they could be easily ahead or behind it. He could have got peeked at any timing.
West side fighting, but again, nothing really going their way. Hunter's Fury from net will at least be able to pick off a kill.
That was a weird round.
Hunter's Fury's actually gone all the way through top mid, wrapping round behind.
Phoenix ult and Sobol used here.
Zikz already gone.
So Getsu's position might not be cleared here, unless they literally saw him, did they?
Ultimates committed, and they've ended up in a 3v3.
They look extremely diligent about this space. They definitely know him.
Slipping through to Pizza.
Surely they know him.
If they don't check this corner, they will not live to regret it. But luckily, Net is covering his bases. The closed door, not the ruse.
Nice as well that the two are making noise there for Net to be able to hard clear.
A 2 versus 3 retake. Again, the advantage is there for GX. But this time, it's Narrate and Aves in
it's
the way.
Aves again.
The latter was
Aves guy is way too good.
Previous to bring it across the line.
One more. Nah, no way.
Like he's on another
one more flash as well.
The Phoenix, Aves delivers the
Doesn't
first,
play for the flash.
To do it again. The 3K to take us.
No way.
2-0 in the series.
No way, Aves. What the fuck, man?
14-4 with a Red Bull.
Jesus.
It's Aves. And then for a KC, this
bro, what are these rounds from Aves?
They looked good on Haven, but untouchable on Ascent.
They played fantastically well. I think
Jeez,
you see
man.
those individuals thriving. Aves 20.
Let me see Pete's question.
That's
by the way, can we just say, before I go to Pete's question, KC is looking fucking good. They're looking fucking good. I think probably less so than their swap to unstructured play in terms of the actual defaulting and game plan preparation. I think in regards to how they're playing as a team fundamentally and as individuals, they're striking that perfect balance that we always talk about. They could obviously benefit from structure in the same way that Vitality thought they wouldn't want to have that kind of structure. Having a default way so that you don't have to think automatically about the game all the time is obviously nice. And I'm sure they build that in practice without saying it. But having that thing to fall back on is kind of important. But those guys look fucking amazing.
The changes in coaching.
Do you think these teams have low championship points or just playing for play-ins? I saw C9 say an interesting quote, so just wondering what other teams feel. I do think that the teams that are really high in champs points or low in champs points probably aren't crazy focused on the regular season now. Because you heard from like NRG, like Bunkar's basically saying in that one interview
Indeed, that's gotta feel
that like
good
they're just
too.
feeling things out and kind of seeing what direction they want to go. It feels like they kind of have a long-term approach because they know that they're like kind of guaranteed this like third slot. Obviously, them getting like a second slot would be nice.
We
But
worked hard and smart. We worked a lot on our not only in-game stuff, but also outside the game stuff. And I think it helps.
does feel like stage 2 teams care a little bit
It's
less.
clearly showing in the server, right? I was talking to Narrate in the match break, or in the map break rather, and he was saying you thought Ascent was going to be the more challenging of the two. Turned out not so much. What was going well in that Ascent game?
I mean, we lost a few rounds because they played kind of a bit slow.
Yeah.
And we kind of not used to it because on screens people usually not playing that much slow. Yeah, but
some scrims people not playing slow. True.
I mean, I didn't have any expectation before game. I don't know what he said to you.
Okay.
But for me, I just.
It was just so good.
You guys have 2-0'd this team 3 times in a row now. What is it about Giant X that you just dominate?
I think just how to say, comfortable opponent for us.
Okay.
I mean, they don't know how to play against us, kinda, because sometimes we don't know what we are doing. Like it was few rounds on Ascent, it was like full chaos. That was funny to watch, to spectate.
So if you don't know what you're doing, they can't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to ask you to say one more thing. It's something nice about your captain over there on the couch. He had some crazy rounds to close this map.
Aves.
About Aves?
I mean, I was whiffing a lot and I see my people have my back. So it was very good feeling, you know, that when I'm not there, they are there, always, kind of.
Always there, always ready to take it over the line.
Yeah.
You guys going to keep winning here?
We try our best.
We'll see if they've got the same answer over.
Don't forget they're playing with a sub. Yeah, I mean, fair play.
Friends joining her on the couch.
But once again, I'm not even looking at how it's like KC's interactions against the team.
Of course, we need to
it's just KC's interactions between players.
2-0 not only on this match,
only
but also in
criticizing
the
them
stage.
based on their individual reactions, how they play off of one another, the decisions they make in the server.
Feeling pretty good. Happy because we won.
KC, no, GX is playing with the sub.
Before the game, we kind of had this atmosphere that we're gonna stomp them super hard. It could have been much cleaner on Haven, but on Ascent it was pretty good. Yeah, it's feeling good.
What about you, Sui? You've been shooting again. It makes us very happy to see you like that.
I mean, yeah, I woke up kind of was feeling pretty good, pretty energetic, you know. Even in car, I was just jumping in car already, like being so excited. I feel it's like rarely with me because sometimes I'm sleeping bad, but today I just slept very good and yeah, energy was here.
Yeah, definitely showed. So against Giant X, tell us a little bit, because I feel like right now you're in a moment where you're starting to suffer from success, right? Which is crazy. But stay here with me, because you managed to get into EWC. You have the experience there. You didn't make it to playoffs, but then you come onto the region. The season is different because you play more and whatnot. It's going to be a very stressful kind of couple weeks. How are you managing all that?
Teams get points if they win. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Math.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have a lot of momentum from EWC because we were playing so much officials on stage, and we kind of have this same momentum going into split 2. So I think this is actually helping us pretty well because we had some issues that we need to wait 2.5 months for each official, like kind of if we don't go to playoffs. But right now, since we got a lot
BBL
of
2-0, it's definitely possible.
EWC stage is helping us pretty well here. And yeah, like we're all feeling pretty confident. We know like we had an insane group on EWC and we still did pretty good. Not pretty good, but acceptable results. And yeah, I think here like we have much more confidence.
And I know that you guys unfortunately didn't get to play in front of an audience in EWC, but did you get a chance to meet any of the KC fans whilst you were over there in Paris?
Yeah, we had a meet and greet on the arena, kinda, and there's some of the fans, like they came to us, asked for
Blacked out a bit on the Spain kid. It's probably just some sponsor.
How was it to interact with them and see them in person?
I mean, happy. Like,
if you see tape on like a jersey or something like that, it's usually because they're blocking out a sponsor.
Meet some fans, you know. It was a long time when we didn't.
Like a competing sponsor generally.
Stage, some fans were coming. Sometimes we didn't have a meet and greet and we couldn't do pictures, and it was pretty late games also. So yeah, it's always good to meet the fans and see the people who support you actually.
Yeah, for sure. And they have something to
I have Vitality,
right
but I think it's going to be very close
to
the Vitality BBL game.
But I want to ask you guys about Zikz as well, stepping up to that
BBL looked like they were in insane individual form.
Trust you guys to have this loose kind of calling.
Like Larock is looking crazy, man.
We as an individuals, like as 5 players in the team, we didn't like that much of having a strict kind of system. In split 1, it was literally me calling everything, and it's not good for me, not good for the players, because the players cannot be creative, they cannot call their own things, and they cannot actually like do whatever they think is good.
Agreed.
We had a discussion. It was Zikz who opened it, and he said like, okay, what if we just kind of everyone can do whatever he wants, everyone can speak as much as he wants, and at the same time we have a lot of protocols, a lot of areas that we need to play around, so it's not looking like we're playing ranked.
It's more free-flowing game.
Like we're playing as 5 players together, but with a lot of protocols.
Yeah, it must be nice having that trust from him.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we have a round to show you, and now that
a change in the system,
I need you to tell me what protocol was in place for this one. We're going to take a look at round 15, if I am not mistaken. Now, I'm sure that you from within lived it in a different way, but we wanted to show you what happened on this round on Ascent. Aves, do you remember this?
Ooh.
Guys, we only put his POV, but yeah, this is Giant X walking across you, by the way. You managed to dodge first Westside's camera when you get onto... Yeah, you know that. And then...
Yeah, I was trying to ping the camera for Lewin. Like, as you can see, there's a ping. I was trying to ping the camera for him so he can break it. I told him, go break the camera.
But he didn't.
At least he mini-mapped the player, by the way. Wow, I love this KC system. Hi, Dan.
Trying to ping it.
It is good.
Look, I went up to ping it. As soon as I did it, they walked.
In this moment, I say to Hazem that you saw. But I didn't explain where he exactly saw people, because on minimap we saw Phoenix.
Yeah.
From his POV.
And then I didn't want to go insta. I just waited for Lewin to take his timing, because they didn't know about him. And then yeah, we won this round. But it
Hi,
was
Dan.
timing, to be honest. Unreal timing. It's actually funny that I see it right now. It's actually so funny.
Where is Ahmed?
I don't know.
I will say, like, watching that in the green room, it was like such a moment, because it was like...
Missy, Dan.
Also, like, how observing was great at that moment, because you could see it, you sneaking in, and as you're saying, trying to call in Levin, who is on the other side of the map, Westside activating the camera, and you're like, he has not seen me, he has not seen me.
Yeah.
It was
You want to eat tonight or
funny.
tomorrow?
Also, good to see that Stage in the room. I feel
tomorrow?
Like we otherwise will have to send the medic at some point. But a lot of things to be happy about. As you said,
Probably
you guys
tomorrow.
are now 2-0 in this stage. Things are going to get more difficult. You're playing in just 3 days. Do you know who you're playing against?
Yeah.
Nah, YZ is goated. That's foul, bro.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Calm?
Yeah.
Love that
Are you looking
guy.
forward to that one?
Of course.
How do you think things are going to go?
There's a game moved an hour early because of the World Cup final, yeah.
As we will see, on first map on Sunset especially, or on Ascent. On Ascent, yeah, they struggle.
I mean, EMEA is kind of giving us a speed run here as well. KC looked fucking perfect.
Probably not ruling.
Why is the EWC badge thing so on? I think I'll have it literally throughout the next month. The EWC badge thing.
Around Boster, and I think it's like gonna be pretty much interesting match for us.
Do you think you know what you have to target to break Fnatic?
I mean, we don't need to know what
GG.
to be targeted, but we know kind of what is their...
I don't know, they just never turn my drops off, I guess.
So we just... I think we're gonna be pretty much ready for this matchup.
I think their strengths and the way that they play individually now, I wouldn't even be worrying about Fnatic necessarily. I know it's a big name, a big household kind of opponent.
By the way, the
When we
May jump
think
short
about
thing,
VCT
how long
EMEA,
did it take you to
I guess for
record and
guys
figure
as
out the
well,
key
from your
sequence? I'm
perspective,
trying
how
it
do you
now and
feel
it's
as though
actually
you've
insane how you can do it so
developed
consistently.
individually
I hope
over
it's
the
the kind of
past
skill
couple
that
of
creates
years? Because you've been
the
on this roster
skill gap in some
two different
situations that pay
iterations of
off.
KC
Makes
now.
the skill
So
ceiling
how does it
higher,
feel
kind
to
of.
get these kind of couple of
We have
wins
seen
under
some
your belt, and
implementation
how's
of
that
it.
development been?
I think there was so much more expectations from the roster from last year.
Yeah.
At least
We
personally,
saw
could have done much
Energy
better,
implementing
with
it a
the
bit.
players we had and the system we had. I mean, I think the system we had last year would work super good because it was not like
Angry Bojack with the 100 stream streak. What the? No message with it.
Last year that it was more strats.
Thank you, bro. Holy fuck.
These stuff. But right now, this year, it has to be different. You cannot play like this. You need to play very loose. You need to play very aggressive because it's just all about shooting right now.
Holy
This meta is
shit.
all about
W,
shooting
bro.
since the beginning of the year.
Welcome to the Hall of
maybe
Fame,
after
bro.
kickoff.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Remember clip from
Those that don't know, funny chats
it's all about
and 100 stream streaks go in the Hall of Fame.
It is sometimes all about
In my
shooting.
Discord.
Well, thank you very much.
That's
guys.
insane,
It's
bro.
been a pleasure
100
to
is
have you
fucking mental.
twice in 1 week
Bro, that's more than
here on
3
the-
months of
on the
watching my
couch with
stream.
us. We will see you again
So crazy.
on Wednesday. But for the people watching at home, this was only our first best of 3 of the afternoon. Vitality and
Extremely
BBL are
grateful
waiting on
for all
the
the
other
people
side,
that
so
come
do
back
not
every
go
day.
anywhere.
It's fucking nuts. Also, once again, I gotta say it, KC looking fucking nice. That's a crazy thing though, right? If you go back and listen to like how everybody speaks about Aang is still like pretty highly regarded. Like people always kind of give positive feedback about Aang. But just because he's a good coach, especially in their POV, doesn't mean that it's the right system for the right players. It is kind of funny how that works. A super open system is just kind of how KC's getting so much value right now. Everybody feels so comfortable, confident to just make whatever decisions they find are good in the game. It's nice. When's the next game? It should be in the next 10 minutes. They just finished up this part of the segment, like the closing part of the first match. It's my chat, funny, and 100th streak. You're a funny guy, Ruin. Is Nats the best IGL in EMEA? Because how 4 players look like shit without you and insane with you? Nah, I think you can't look at it that way. Nats is obviously very, very talented. But you can't look at it that way because it's like playing with a sub. I think there's some level of like your mental being off like subconsciously because you know that you're going into a match with a coach that you're not going to be fully locked in on the game. They did look pretty bad though. They looked exceptionally bad. So fair enough. Why they didn't take a player from their academy team? Maybe it was last minute. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was just a last minute thing and they just had to figure it out. I don't know if the Team Liquid Academy players are like at the facility with them, or if they'd have to travel for the match. Should I skip Vitality BBL and get some sleep? It's up to you, bro. I mean, his wife went into labor, so it's kind of a last minute thing. Yeah, for sure. Do you think C9 have a chance now against G2, considering G2's recent form? I don't think G2's recent form is that bad. Like, C9 feels like they're just... I mean, they made it look a little bit more reasonable toward the back half of that series, but I think C9 have so many problems. They look so static. They look scared. They lack composure in, like, key moments. Game plans felt a little bit off on Summit, but once again, I kind of give teams benefit of the doubt when it comes to like having a bad game plan on a new map. Not coming to the perfect conclusion first time. I think that's probably going to be the case for a lot of teams on Summit, and they're still going to win. Like MIBR as an example. Obviously, got into a lot of good positions, but they ultimately looked terrible because they lost every post play. Also, the fact that most teams are running the same comp on every map now, I think it's just a really good flexible comp. Like insanely good flexible comp. It works on like every map. The only change that you really need to do is like Fade and Sova.
I expect so.
You could literally use that comp on every map, unironically.
We've seen from BBL. We also got to see, as you're saying, Vitality the other day swapping roles and.
Do you think C9 is not bad? Just have low confidence.
Doing something that they probably
I don't think the players are as bad as it looks, if that makes sense.
Apparently, never too late.
I think there's something within their
we saw Yampy Flash IGL,
system
like,
or
when I think back to
environment that makes
them lead into that identity. But BBL.
Okay, I'll explain how teams can get to this point. I know I'm gonna mute the desk, but. Teams can get to this point because like when you're losing everything over and over and over, you start doubting your own decision making. And it's so natural. It's so natural for a team to lean into team play only when they make a lot of mistakes. If you're not getting rewarded for your individual decisions, it only makes sense for teams to start de-risking over time. You create an environment like naturally, on accident, basically of you feel like you need to de-risk because you make mistakes if you only focus on mistakes. If I was to speculate, and this is once again full speculation, I don't actually know what's going on. From my perspective, it looks as though they focus a lot on mistakes on C9. In terms of my individual coaching, like I focus like majority on positive reinforcement and showing people what they're doing well, because then they will repeat those actions. If the only thing that you do is focus on the mistakes that happen, it's so normal for somebody to slowly de-risk over time, right? You're saying, oh, why did you peek here? What are you thinking here? Like, you're peeking here when you don't need to. Look at this detail, this detail, this detail. And then if a peek is good, but you don't say this peek was really good, then people are eventually over time going to do what? They're naturally going to stop peeking. They're just going to stop peeking. You have to find those windows where it's good to do a play and highlight that. Make sure that they understand like when it's good, when it's bad. In majority, you have to tell them when it's good. And make sure when it is bad that you don't make it feel that bad. You make it feel like, oh, it's okay, you just didn't understand the variables. These are the variables I want you to look for next time. Then you kind of train those variables, you practice, you learn how to live in the gray area a bit better. But C9's play is definitely a bit too black and white. When you see players like Jack, a person that has been like very good on the server and have been a top stats player, sitting full tucked here, like hiding, in a post plant without peeking anything, taking 0 risk in the round, purely trying to stay alive, not taking any good duel. It's like, bro, you're full. Like, he's full cooked. He's not playing for any good fight. It's like he has no way to get any agency in the round at all. He's just fucked. I think we saw some kind of similar vibes at times out of MIBR. Like, bro, this post plan where they could just try to stuff them at the choke here, maintain this like deep choke. It's like they have like player tucked, player tucked, player tucked. It's like everybody's not playing the round. Everybody's full hiding. It's like, bro, just the game doesn't work that way. You got to get a little bit more like active. You still open to coaching spots? Are you happy streaming and chilling? Well, for the rest of the year, I'll probably be streaming and chilling.
I think that him bringing that energy is what helps.
Just focusing on content creation.
Get off to a win starting here.
We have no ceilings here, so we get to live that experience.
And then we'll see what happens next year in terms of like opportunity. Obviously, stream has gone pretty well for me. The growth has been like pretty fucking crazy. But who really knows, right?
At the beginning, we
content creation is also kind of hard to make work, right?
The one of the key pieces.
Thought we were building.
I think that his performance was taking a toll at the beginning of it. Even though you see, of course, there is a big difference between Sunset and Breeze.
I'm home from vacation.
That first half of Sunset, not online, not on the stage. The saxophone started getting louder and louder as
I have no one to watch if you stop. I mean, at the very least, at the like for the rest of the season, I'll definitely be streaming.
At the end of the day, it was Chronicle that told us he brought that onto the table, being like, "Hey, why don't we just change the roles and I guess play the double duelist and Yumpy because he should be the player that nobody dislikes."
Need to watch some of the Streamer University stuff. I actually, you know, Square, I actually have been watching it. It is super.
And when I
super good.
Back in time of all the teams that
what I've started doing as a result of that, like Ludwig Streamer University lecture, I was thinking like during the off-season time when there's nothing going on, it's like, what am I really going to do as a streamer? There's nothing to co-stream. But what I realized was what I can still do is kind of similar to the ideas that he talked about, which is like, you know, going through his like planning of like, what's a $1 thing you can do on a stream, $1,000, you know, yada, yada, yada. And then like kind of using that idea to map out some ideas of things I can do on the off days that I can turn into YouTube content. So like, you know, if new content drops, then I can kind of do that on stream. And while I do this on stream, I treat it like a recording session was the way he put it. I think that's kind of genius because a lot of the problem with my content right now in terms of efficiency is I'll stream and then I do nothing really with the stream footage. Where at the very least, I should be getting like, you know, 3 clips per stream. Technically speaking, if I have a short form editor, this just comes naturally. They would do it for me. It's hard to get long form unless I have a system of like stream highlights. And do stream highlights do well? Maybe I shouldn't care so much if it does well. I should just be doing it. Like having somebody that does that for me as well. And then like moving past that as well, like once there's no more co-streaming to do and there's off days, what kind of like VOD reviews can I do? Or what kind of coverage can I do on like other things? Like ENC is going to be a thing after the VCT circuit's done with. You should definitely have funny moments together. Funny moments because I feel like you have at least 10 a day that are clip worthy and put those together. Yeah, I'm definitely like my YouTube direction is definitely very informational. So like I definitely try to lean into that. So my only stream highlight is quite literally the one where I go over like the small detail thing. I have another one of these that I plan on editing tonight from one of the earlier VODs that happened yesterday. Champs, GCC, ENC. Yeah, I'll be watching all of it, by the way. I'll be watching all of those. Yeah, face cam. Yeah, I need to do more stream highlights for sure. If there's a crazy play, it's easy to clip that, but if you cut and put the whole watch party, it won't do well. Yeah, that's kind of how I perceive it. It's like because what I wanted to do as the example, okay, so those that were here early days, not early days, you know, about a month ago, probably saw me streaming ENC and watching May from May's POV. I had like a really good day personally in terms of like my individual analysis. So what I did was I actually like chopped that video up a bit and turned it into like kind of like a May POV analysis kind of thing. And that was pretty sick. And I wanted to post it, but I ended up not posting it because I was like nervous that it wouldn't do well. But I think like thinking about it now, it's like, bro, like if I did it on stream and I think I did well, I chopped it up. It's like not perfectly edited. It's literally just cuts. It could still probably be decent. I still probably should post it. Like there's that one theory that, what is his name? Gary Vaynerchuk made, where it's like 1 greater than 0. It's like it's better to literally have 1 view on a video than, you know, 0. So you might as well do the thing anyway, because you never know who the 1 viewer is going to be as well. Who really knows, right? Quantity over quality, especially in the beginning. Yeah. I have such a high like standard I want to set for myself, but at the end of the day, I think that posting is just better than not posting. Post it, sir. What up, Fadesis? How's it going, bro? Are you going to try to get any in-venue booth for any of those? Ooh, that's a good question, actually. Shanghai, I was considering actually Square, but I wasn't thinking about it for ENC and GCC.
Whatever they can do.
Yeah, listen.
I am 100%
That would be a lot of traveling, though.
I want to see
Shanghai for sure. Shanghai for sure.
For all the good reasons, I'll take that.
All the good reasons. I mean, look, if they play fast enough in the maps, we can still get 3 maps in here and have time for kickoff, right?
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 Right? She's getting nervous. She's getting nervous.
I don't want to miss the anthem, man.
Whichever way it's going to go on the stage, they're settling on into their chairs. Look, as our Haven
Yeah, I'll have to reach out to the rioters about it.
About the composition.
No, I will not. I can talk about it when I see it.
Okay.
I can give you that. You know what I would also love to talk about and like leave all
Does Riot pay for tickets? I have no idea.
I'm incredibly excited for BBL, hoping to see if they can actually keep up with that performance.
For flights, probably not.
I
wouldn't think so, but who knows? I think they just give you a spot at the venue. You can co-stream from.
Stage right now, to me, is either Sayonara or LaRock.
Yeah.
So it's good to have.
Are you making more of content creation or from coaching?
Right at the start. Profik is on the Astra Chronicle Chamber.
You mean like money? Oh.
With Yappy. Okay.
I mean, content creation, where I'm currently at, it's like becoming livable is the best way I can put it in terms of income.
Across the map, but not many teams go into the
this is a Leviathan comp, so I'm wondering if
obviously I would make more from coaching because I was like a pretty storied coach in terms of like my achievements.
Intriguing. I think that Chronicle is
but I think that streaming can scale so hard.
In the way that he's been transitioning over to
like think about it, if you're making like
for BBL, as we mentioned, LaRock's flexibility
to make a random I can just use like okay, let's say I make $100 with 100 viewers. Obviously it doesn't work like that. Let's say I make $100 with 100 viewers. Just think about this. 200 viewers is not that far away, and that's doubling your like overall income in terms of like ad revenue and this kind of thing. So like the fact that I've gone from like maybe like a 150 average, I went from like a 10 average to like a 150 average, and then these days probably my average is more around like 400 to 500. So like I said, I think the big thing is it like scales super fucking hard.
I mean, yeah, historically, BBL have done well against Vitality. I think Vitality in a bit of a state of flux.
And then it's also going to scale really hard based on like sponsors and if I do YouTube well and yada yada yada. It's a lot of income from a lot of different sources as well, is the kind of other funny thing. Like fun fact, I didn't know I get paid from plat chats. So I was doing all those plat chats for exposure, and then I got paid and I was like, wait, what? I thought it was just like, we're just doing it for the love of the game. You post on socials when you go live? Not usually. It's in my Discord. Consistency and momentum, yeah, exactly. I think I've been the most consistent streamer. Okay. Bro, going through a top C smoke is always so terrifying.
But it's Yampy to make it on the site now. Looking good on the band.
Oh my god.
In the second attempt there, but down to a 2v2 and no security on the site because look at Chronicle. Position down C long could be the checkmate. Are they aware? They are now. And a great connection from Greven. I mean,
some whiffs.
I don't want to say slam
Wait, you
dunk,
didn't?
but
Yeah, I didn't know. I like People were asking, I remember, like, do you get paid for plat chat? I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I'm doing it for the love of the game. And one day I was messaged like, yo, we haven't paid you yet. I was like, oh, what?
Cleans up the fourth. Pistol round posted here for BBL in fairly comfortable fashion. That was Profect finding obviously a freebie on the way in, doubling down onto LaRock as well. This clearance
pretty hectic round.
Absolutely fantastic.
Dude, Yampi's in such a weird scenario there. It's like, technically speaking, it's better for him to tuck on like the left side of the box, isolating the fight on the player that he knows is reloading, rather than exposing himself to a player that he doesn't know about. So it's kind of funny that him going forward into the reloader is a little bit better.
Kind of has been hot and cold with Vitality. We've seen high notes from them with their pistol rounds. Previous to that, obviously very few.
Wait, you guys are getting paid? Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Except for it's like not like I wasn't getting paid. It's like they just
not on the angle for it. And again,
like notified me that they haven't paid me yet. I was like, wait, what?
Something, but again, you're looking at what they've got, and it's limited. Yampy really with the only upgrade.
Nice.
How are you feeling about the old Bandit? We liking it?
Yeah, I mean, in certain hands. In certain hands.
I've heard a lot of people call it.
Yeah, this year's been interesting.
Yeah.
Taxes are going to be a bit of a nightmare. Thank God I have an accountant.
I like it. I like the idea that someone can have such impact.
I also need to make a business, I think,
Loving it
for tax reasons.
But easier said than done in this situation. For BBL, though, you'd love to see 4 stay alive. It's quite a heavy invest from them.
The fact that I don't have a business is kind of egregious.
So security made in the plant. Certainly next on the docket.
I did online coaching for energy. Taxes were really fun.
Yeah, like a little bit of
Yeah,
progress.
yeah. I need to get on that, bro. Need to get a business going. There's so many like write-offs and other things too.
And tasked with maybe doing some damage. There's a couple of rifles to remove for sure, but it's gonna be difficult to break back.
It's gonna be a bit confusing, but
maybe just
it's definitely important to
give
do.
this up.
Tax evasion incoming? I mean, fucking hope not.
Hunting, of course.
IRS got me though. They're gonna take care of me.
Big win actually to come out.
If I make any mistakes, trust me, they will be sending me a letter.
Be the dream, and it's coming true. Gonna be happy with that one. Not gonna get a follow-up, I'm pretty sure. I think you'll have to cut it short on this. How far is he willing to hunt? Oh, he's actually gone to the right.
Analyze and let us know who's winning the World Cup today.
That's fantastic for LaRock. He's gonna be
Ball knowers know that I was looking up Lamine Yamal highlights.
Ready to be invested, so potentially on the cards for this one if he gets everything.
But I think the Messi storyline. I know that people are saying like for Argentina and stuff like that, but I think the Messi storyline is kind of insane regardless.
Shut down so quickly by Krevin. Already up to 5 kills. He's looking very comfortable today on Haven. Have the neural theft available as well, so a chance maybe to find a pick and get some
here we go.
Give BBL
Look at the bonus. The bonus is a gun round.
Vitality actually set up here to potentially contest lobby.
Bro, they have one guy with a Guardian. Everybody else has Vandals.
Catch on the dart.
Basically a full buy here for BBL.
Now, Krevin.
This is BBL's map pick, starting on the favored side, so Vitality actually chose defense. Bit of an odd choice, some would say. I do think that Astra is slightly better on the defense, and I think that Chamber's obviously better on the defense, so I don't mind it fully. You want to warm up on your weaker side and then go to your favored side later, once you have a little bit of
stamp their authority here in this bonus conversion would be
warm up
for them. See what the game plan is. Eyeing up challenging Dirk. It does have
this is usually an angle hold. This off angle here.
He's going to have to be forced to respect that. Falls away early.
If he's reading that he's going to get redroned, then I don't think it's that bad to not play it as a hold.
Spike not committed just yet.
And he goes for a peek on timing instead, trying to punish off the drone. Ooh, the mid drone I don't like.
Maybe going to create some doubt.
I think it's actually did pretty well though. Blind. No insta scale.
Trying to keep him alive.
Lovers Rock definitely had a window of opportunity to get a punish, but maybe there was a Durka stun off the back that we didn't see.
Pop flash and a swing. It's audacious work from Yampy. Finding 3 players
what?
on the fourth, but he's done his job. Oh, that's just sensational work from the man.
Great understanding.
Yampy flash into 3K spray down. Perfect timing. What?
Yampy punishes it.
Did you see Energy MIBR game or MIBR cooked? No, I think they're close, bro. I think the problem for MIBR is they've been close for a while.
Again, the discussion we were having the other day is around Yampi's obviously comfort slipping
Jesus
into
Christ.
a duelist role.
W from Yampi.
Dabble with it.
Yo, Yampi's been looking good on the Phoenix.
Particularly on KO.
Oh, it's a little bit late there for Larock. All good.
Up as well as creating some opportunities for his team. Is there whether or not there's going to be any further push down? Chronicle spotted here.
Oh my, that doesn't look good. Loida didn't even wait for the stun to hit.
Saved that time. He was basically bailed out by
Drone from that cubby is kind of crazy.
They were so close up, and the timing on that drone just not quite there. Great pick for BBL. They should be able to freeze on this if they want to.
Heads up timing on the Neural Theft as well. Already.
Also, these short pops from BBL have gotten crazy value.
Off that first ping at least.
Picking up the A flank trip is interesting without placing it again.
They're trying to get out on CT.
It's going to place it for the garage rewalk. Interesting.
Quick pick towards Loiter. Catch not there for Durka. Caught in that sort of transition over towards backside. And stability in play for BBL.
Yeah, they did get caught. They got absolutely caught and disrupted when they tried to flood back into C.
Another 3. That's a good start.
Profect started with 2. I thought it was going to be actually a freebie. That's a good attempt. Yampi made that very close. Might be an anti-strat going A short a lot because Sinar does like the drone from A short.
Him going on the duelist, but he's not lacking in
perhaps. BBL doesn't really give me the vibes of like a super heavy anti-strat team though.
He is present.
Might just be that they like the approach. They wanted to go for a short pop. It really is sometimes just kind of lucky like that.
This week we've seen enough rounds here to at least
right place, right time kind of thing.
It's a great cleanup from Krevin, actually.
Yeah, good spacing.
Ads?
Nice timing.
Oh, didn't run ads. Ooh. Yeah, that might be an issue. That's okay. We can start like doing like 1 minuters once timeouts happen. If they don't auto run.
Unfortunately, the numbers suiting BBL. Chronicle will open this one up. Krevin, a key player already for BBL.
Surely there's going to be a timeout here soon.
At the start of round 5.
Maybe. Maybe there will be.
BBL now will look to probably explore back towards 8.
Need a dedicated ads guy? We actually have me and the mods doing it.
Do have the divider.
So we do just sometimes forget, yeah.
Take approach here.
Teleport's ready.
We have people on the case, but slips through the cracks, human error.
Not super comfortable yet in chamber. And that holds true further. Loiter, fantastic opening towards B.
I'd like to say that's a little unlucky, but it's kind of a fucked up situation. You're replacing a TP mid-round, having to retake a line after placing a TP.
Yeah, he's got real issues towards mid. Nobody in window right
Look at how much space they have toward B and A-Link. It's a really nice punish. Walk into the A-Link, push them back, get a pick early. Nah, it's cooked. Save.
That angle is then taken over, and BBL lapping up every step they've been given. And I think
I like BBL's approach here.
A little bit too much play on this.
It's going to be a timeout probably for Vitality.
Save time. There's
then
no
we can run some ads, try to get it over with. Actually, we can literally run ads now. I'm telling you, it's going to be a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, they catch Chronicle on an awkward time. He's not got the TP set up.
I kind of feel bad if I'm wrong, though.
He's conscious to get on a deeper line and have that get out of jail free card, but it's a great catch from Loiter.
Fuck.
Open this one up.
Surely it's a timeout. Surely.
Again, just happy to take liberties. No surprises there. Vitality will call it a timeout here.
I could have ran the 3-minuter like earlier.
Plan not being executed.
Us with the tier 1. Thank you, bro.
You got to argue again, especially this early on.
It's just some teams are a little weird, right? Like they just don't.
Vitality were fairly successful.
They just don't time out at like
some of these set pieces on the
proper or normal timings. The worst case scenario here, though, I would say would probably be that they played out the eco round and then timed out after. Though once again, Us, thank you for the tier 1. Don't want ads? W.
Form's never a question for them. They kind of approach every series the same way.
True.
If this was APAC, they wouldn't call it timeout. A lot of teams wouldn't call it timeout here for sure.
Because as you said, how much
some teams like to get eco value off the timeout. I think if your team is like not bad at
maybe switched up a little.
Like getting
comfortable on that B site, if I'm honest, but
a 2-round game plan kind of thing.
Back in place, play him in a little bit more. I'd love to see, as you highlighted, some of those set pieces.
Even been getting 20 Spider-Man ads. What?
Profect's been great towards C. We've had Yampi being present where he needs to be, but the rest feel a little flat. Durka yet to really get the ball rolling. Sayonara not really off the starting blocks either. Let's see what the game plan is. So it's already a bit of an adjustment. Obviously, this time around.
Hi, streamer. Change title, please.
A lighter purchase with the two
Good
remaining
comms.
weapons, Prophet
Good
and Sayonara with
comms.
those two. So if the pack heads towards them,
Talia versus
could be a bit
BBL.
more interesting. But the recovered operator with Lover's Rock, BBL,
Thank you,
certainly
bro.
have the tools they require.
Thank you for the reminder.
Let's keep eyes on this one. Instant
All right, let's
start
see.
for Durka. Going to show some force towards Ceylon. And then reset.
Defensive adjustment. What is it? What is
Wants
it?
to make the adjustment. They're going to allow Lover's Rock to slow
Two
down
toward
this early
A.
round.
Profec playing a bit of a bait setup here, I guess,
Into a
toward
position to
short.
find a pick.
They probably talked about the fact that
heavier
BBL's
towards the A
approach
side,
seems to
so
be so short heavy
Chronicle.
that they want Profec to play in like a good position. I think this is one of the big benefits of Astra that people don't really talk about too often.
Behind the drone there.
Is this idea that Astra has ultimate flexibility when it comes to positioning.
They've pretty much got
Astra sitting in short all around is just like pretty viable. It's pretty good. Also, Lover's Rock on the headshot angle holding the cross to B, I think is good details.
Can be incredibly disruptive. That will do the job. That's Loiter gone. Okay, 4v4.
I mean, 4v4 is doable, but it is a C retake where heavy garage is the approach. So I'm not a big believer in this conversion.
He's going to have to make them count. Well, speak it off.
But Rose right
I feel like this cage has helped Vitality.
Checked on though, Sayonara with a nice timing.
It has.
And a great follow-up. Lover's Rock, 1v3 necessary.
No way.
Oh, it's a mess. Sayonara
Bro, he's flanking.
Gonna get punished, and Lover's Rock needs to decide where he goes.
That is tragedy.
Accounted for until now. Operator, the piece that he picks up. And the time he's playing it really nicely. Has that Neon to swing around.
That's well played.
Can bank on Lover's Rock for a round like
That's well played. I was getting really nervous when he was kind of peeking before any tap or anything. But nice 1v3, bro. This cage, I think, is actually pretty bad. Smoking the garage and allowing them to walk through this whole like W key lane, that's not allowed. You always re-smoke spawn. And then you like take the peak on timing fights toward garage.
Everything looked fantastic on the way in for Vitality. I mean, Yampi landed an audacious shot. Sayonara catching a beautiful timing on the back of Rose.
FNS ruined the Spider-Man movie. All his ads run the Spider-Man ad. That's funny.
Tempo change. Here comes that gear shift. It's Yampi again, though.
Hey, Yampi. W.
Keeping himself very present in these rounds, but
very early ult here. I don't blame him though, because he wanted to actually use his ult to commit into the site. And you have a lurker in the round, right? So wanting some extra exec power to make sure that you actually take the site. Good movement.
No one there to trade off it to. Durka, close enough fight to try and stay relevant, and he's got
Rose was scoped in peeking that.
back to the wall, going to be found eventually.
Did he have an
doing
op?
what he needs to on the site.
Or was he just ADS peeking?
Played at a different tempo himself in middle. And this time Vitality able to do it.
Well handled here. BBL obviously looking to switch things up a little bit. Yampi with a beautiful...
Why no stream for 2 days? Are there no games? Yeah, there won't be any games for 2 days. I'll probably use Monday, aka tomorrow, for Plat Chat into some YouTube content. And then Tuesday I'll probably take off. So I'll probably do some of the YouTube stuff. So I have been putting it off, getting 2 days in a row that are kind of like off in a sense from streaming. I think it's just smart anyway. It's like more efficient for me.
Vitality showing life in them yet.
Not taking a full break, but long form coming or short form? Probably short form and then making some improvements to stream.
Chronicle going forwards here with the op. He's still in range. TP out of this, but it's a muddled purchase. It's only a Sheriff on the other side of this for Kreven.
Oh my.
Kreven's given a little space to play into.
50-50 lost.
Does he get help in this? Chronicles one is fighting edge. Profec does help him out. But in the meantime, Loiter doing it right back to him. Going to spot out Profec. He's still working.
Kreven decided to take the 50-50 and go long. And he immediately got destroyed by an operator. Oh fuck, this is getting weird. One-way smoke would have been nice from Loiter here. He actually would have got a punish.
It's going to be in. Shock Dart could be lethal though. Loiter is low.
Don't take the garage space, bro. It's such a bit...
Nearly caught there on the spam.
The big W here from Loiter is the fact that Vitality does not want to go through the smoke. So Loiter has a very good timing. If Vitality took an early timing, then Loitus play is bad, but because they don't,
As soon as he
it's
sees one, but as you
perfect.
said, Roche doesn't have to do too much here. He can play to that timing now. Wait for that tap. There it is. Shoulder. Stunning.
Wow.
Stunning.
Well done.
Stunning. That is just lovely, isn't it?
You're getting more of Zikz's tip?
Again, this is
I mean, I'll probably make some shorts, yeah.
Beautiful shots here onto Yampi and Durka.
In my ideal world, I can make like 3 shorts tomorrow.
He just shies away from this engagement. There's a window here where he has to challenge onto Loiter.
That was well played.
Doesn't feel like the right decision, but as soon as
2v4?
Roche
I
gets
don't
up low,
remember. I know that it was
Profect
at
stuck on
least
site, he's getting split
2v3.
on 2 angles.
At least, because Profect was the player in sight they walked out
Yeah,
on.
the death sentence is Rose has actually got a rifle in hand. Fantastic.
But Profect's position is kind of like full stuck. Like, unless he had an option to exit into CT, then...
Prodigal tour de force popped. Go forward again, we'll find Rose.
Oh!
Okay, Kreven.
Scare then.
Is Kreven spamming there?
What can Profect do?
Maybe he
What's
saw a
that?
glimpse, tried to get the punish.
Guardian tucked into this corner. 3v5. I wouldn't put it past BBL. We've been seeing Loiter do it.
As a reminder, this is BBL's map pick. They've been pretty decent on Haven. Alongside the fact that
earlier on, obviously, picks up a much deeper position now. Loiter
this is the attack side.
will reveal his position.
Teleport's ready.
There's nobody ready to help Kron.
Vitality definitely wanted that last round, though. It's like really bad.
Durka 30 HP needs
Very good macro decision here by Vitality.
How's he getting away with that
The
one?
walk down B as a reaction to
Is
C space.
standing the ground though. 30 HP on the other side here. Yambi held at bay.
And if we saw Vitality
Well,
flood out
sentence,
Swan,
we
it would have
said.
been money.
And they are making this one now look far more competitive, aren't they? And an opportunity. And a couple of bullets missed. Loiter again.
No, Lovers
No way.
This is ridiculous. We're down to a 1v1. This is what, a 2v5?
I think they've lost track of Lover's Rock as well.
Reposition as well.
Remember, he was one of the garage players.
Fano is going to have no clue.
Oh, this is going to be a tilter. If Vitality lose this one, how many rounds?
He
like
should
this?
know, but Sayonara knows that he's long now.
And Sayonara
in
still
theory.
doesn't feel sure.
I mean, the clock's done. It's all wraps.
Was that a 2v5?
If somebody can check the bomb, I don't know how to explain this, but if somebody can check the bomb from a position and retuck, you should always play with the thought in mind that they probably were able to do it and then retuck, if that makes sense. So the only option he could be after the tap doesn't bait a peek from garage is he has to be this side of long. There's no other spot that can see the bomb and retuck.
Yeah, that's...
And I guess
People
that's
don't,
unlucky.
people don't often gamble. Gambles can happen, but it doesn't often happen.
BBL were able to replicate
Yeah, I mean,
the
that's
same
fucked.
sort of thing over and over again.
Unlucky indeed, I guess.
A 5-round lead. Fantastic position in terms of the ults as well. 2 off Hunter's Fury. We've got Larocque, Kreven, and Loiter all available
Unlucky is
here.
certainly a way to put it.
Rock past halfway.
You never really want to lose down numbers. See this angle, by the way, from Durka. Bro, Durka's such a ball knower, man.
Call it bad
I thought the one before was a 2v4.
This sees into A lobby, by the way, chat.
Believing chat.
This
That's
angle.
okay, but you know we're going to send it with confidence. So are BBL and
He's
Haven
holding
Tech
the
burst.
entire
Little
cross on the
flash in
map.
window. Already gonna
You can
reset
contain,
Vitality.
if you know there's 5A, you
Get
can
away.
contain all of the A players from that one angle.
Default to start with, just going to make sure they catch any aggression.
There's actually a few of those little pixel angles
Vitality
that
now towards
people
A.
don't know about. Maybe I can
I'm
make
actually
a,
okay with that, with what's happened the last few.
maybe I can make an actual video on that.
Profect's on an island.
There's 3 I can think of immediately off the top. There's one on Ascent and there's one on Sunset, and then this one. Does it show on the minimap? No, I think it's too small of a sliver.
And that's the spike.
Yeah, it's not a problem though. Loiter can grab it.
Correct.
Again, there's space on the rest of the map to play into. B site wide
Okay,
open.
3v4, another down number situation, but this one is a little bit more favored, I think we'd all agree.
Oh, you're right.
This
I
is a
didn't even
3v4
see
with
that.
space.
Okay, Larocque going to try and set up Lover's Rock on the corner. Did he get chip on that? Yeah, Durka down on 10 HP is Chronicle.
The big advantage point here is the fact that Chamber is unknown, but the positioning,
Sides, which they are.
like,
But Vitality
the fact
need
that
to
they
clear
didn't
this.
have anybody toward B main means that they think about the garage timing anyway, not even just flank. Okay, once they get value there, I think it's kind of wraps.
Vitality were banking on here.
This is, once again, now a 3v3 with good space.
Larocque trying to deal with Durka, who's already down low. Swift stuff, and now they turn attention back. Sayonara traded, leaving just Profect and that Sheriff once again with it all to do. BBL just a cut above the rest here.
Odin there would probably go
Giroud gonna
crazy.
Send the spike up short. And immediately
I don't know if anybody's going to be spamming that line, though.
They win out.
You'd have to like kind of see somebody and then spam, like, I guess, the second player. Busio actually got a kill on a pixel hold like that off audio. It's pretty sick.
So active. Look at the space they're clearing. Nobody's tucking that. No. So well drilled in terms of the possible.
Is Yampi IGL? Yes.
We are not planning.
We're not planning?
I mean, I'd argue that looked like the one they were planning the most in.
They did look kind of static there, but it's a hard situation to plan, yeah? 3 different lanes for 4 players to slowly take space. That means that 2 players that are solo have to play weak side, and the pack needs to take space. That's usually how the system runs. Whoever is part of the pack, they need to be the ones that go aggressive to trade out, while the others slowly creep up
I missed the shock darts.
and try to toe the line.
Get Molesy on the phone right now.
The fact that Chronicle dies before anybody else is kind of bad for their space in that round.
Man. Oh. That caught me.
Really?
Maybe just going fishing. And Chronicle
revealed here, yeah.
What is, so they know
That is a crazy decision from Rose. Good walk by Kreven. Seems like Kreven's A-lurks being punished has led him to be a bit more garage focused.
You're getting picked apart normally in a numbers advantage.
He did get value there. Good timing.
Maybe a 3v4 against
Apologies in CLG days. Can't believe my Go coach who beat Faker is still coaching. Thank you, bro.
Gotta hope they went out through garage here. This Lovers Rock posted on the angle, gets a tag on both.
Both on 1 HP. I mean, this is so not doable.
Lovers Rock tagged up, but he's happy to still
1 HP and there's a neon ult in the lobby.
It just, yeah, it feels so polarizing to watch BBL, who are just
timing peak is so good against Garage.
You see it here.
Catches Chronicle on a W key timing.
Synergies are sharp. They'll take contact. The trades are perfect.
Unpaid volunteer chatters.
Small team play.
It says your ad is about to start. Oh no! But I can snooze it though. Surely. I can't snooze it.
Really baiting Vitality
I can't snooze it.
certain situations.
We're almost at halftime.
The ones that are kind of 10-to-1 odds that we're not winning. They're flipping on its head.
Hold on. Let me get my YouTube link so you guys don't get owned by the ad.
Yeah, it's one of these days, huh?
Guys, if you get an ad, just open my YouTube. My YouTube doesn't have ads.
Well, we had, what was that scoreline yesterday?
How many minutes of ads do they require you to run? 3 minutes to get rid of pre-roll ads. 3 minutes every 60 minutes.
Wouldn't it be?
I mean, it would. It's just how Vitality have looked, though, has got me concerned here. It just doesn't feel ready for them yet at all. Durka just no man's land, going for fights. No rewards there. That goes there. Out. And Yampi, really, the only one to be making a bit of a stand.
And if you think about how many rounds, how Vitality won rounds.
That's the sad part, is like, I don't want to take it away from Yampi. He's trying to call this, and Fraggin, this is my concern.
I just got 6-7 ads, yeah. Sure you did.
Depending on him to have to be the IGL.
But yeah, it's like Vitality literally had like a Yampi round that went fucking crazy. And then Vitality has a few rounds here that they were kind of favored to win.
They built it around. Now, obviously, this might be
but they kind of fumbled the bag, or they were down space.
So that could always get better and improve.
And I know I make this point about space so often, but you guys are hopefully seeing the point.
Outclass.
Down numbers but without space, or down numbers but with space, is oftentimes favored. For example, here, Vitality. You'd say it's a 3v3. Should be kind of 50-50. No, it's not. It's just not. When you have a player that can peak on timing here, hearing to rotate through B, there's a real world that Rose actually, if he's playing good fundies, gets that 1 kill and lives forever, makes it impossible for them to play.
Get this one right, and it couldn't go
Here as well, you see the same thing.
Tunnel visioned in.
Did you see the random sub last night? I did, but
active at the same time.
The recon pings, so he's held on this angle, and it's just beautiful.
When I see offline sub,
like that.
Oh!
To close it out, 10-2.
Ridiculous.
Oh my
Jesus.
word. Yeah, wrap it up. Let's go to split.
Yeah, I don't think the person's here, but Abyss on G Fuel with the Prime 7 hours ago while I was not streaming.
Let me see at the end. Come on. All right, I'm sure we'll close down, and we're going to be hearing from Rose.
Ads heard.
Prior to this game kicking off. Oh.
Good fundies from our goats BBL.
The team are coming off a very strong showing at EWC, making that semi-final. Does that feel good coming into an event, bringing that momentum with you?
Of course, yes. But like we were expecting.
Met someone in ranks who said they watch you. That's actually goated.
But sometimes we made like the
legend moderator.
And that's why we ended up like.
Oh, that's sick, Dino.
But now I think it's gonna be better for like the the stage 2. We are just still preparing for the cooking like the stuff. I think we're gonna do our best and try to win it.
And you've had a little bit more time.
I mean, they look clean.
Playing the last day of the first week, a little bit of extra time. Anything in
what the hell, Salada?
In there?
I don't know. We're gonna see in the map. I mean, like in the game.
Ready for another 210 comeback?
Any secrets? If there's one thing that you think might be interesting, one word,
I don't think that's happening here, bro.
Like it's not gonna be like so unexpected things. But I think
it is Haven attack. Anything's possible, but
like last week, I'm pretty sure. Like from EWC, Yeah, that's why.
And your opponent today is a tough one, but you've beaten them before. What do you think about this matchup with Vitality?
This match is gonna be funny, I'm pretty sure, because I love to play against them. They're a good team like us. I think like we are in the same level, in the top level, I mean, in the league. So this match is gonna be a banger, yeah, of course.
Banger guaranteed?
Of course.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Banger for us. Banger for us.
Banger for us.
It's a banger for one of us in this.
I mean, BBL's looking pretty good.
Not so banging.
It's not like insane team play moments though for BBL. You are noticing their down numbers a lot.
There's not much.
Down numbers a lot. Hold on, let's check the first bloods actually. I'm actually so curious.
One way you do want to see Vitality just go, right, guys,
is anybody surprised by this? Not really.
Really have the benefit of
look at this, +5, -3. They're +2 right now. We should be seeing a 7-5 half here for Vitality. If the first blood's converted, actually.
I don't want to say coin flips or, 50-50 scenarios because they don't feel like that when you watch them. Doesn't feel like that.
Once again, space is so important. Space is so important.
Sort of mode,
being able to play individually is
look, things can turn around.
good.
We
it is
saw
good.
The game before, right?
Very
we
good.
Were present there. Felt like a fever dream, but we've seen a 10-2 turned. So it's possible. Is it likely?
Brunson. If you make a tip joke, at least make it funny.
Oh, fantastic for Vitality.
You need timeout, bro. Go in the corner, bro. Think about what you've done.
Stun slows down the roll. The Yampy doesn't really want to slow down himself. He still wants to pressure this point. Able to slip up towards site. Bold as ever.
The blind is nice, but nobody peeking.
Closer than thought, and he's done very well. Yampy over-delivering again. 2 kills to keep them in this round.
Leading from the front here is Yampy. Want to potentially put this pistol in their pocket. Number 3 found. Prophet to close out. It's not much, but little steps will get them back into this.
Get him some help. Him shifting up to that site there was everything.
Blinding long and not peeking? What's the point of our blind though? Like, BBL actually just threw util and then stood AFK until they died. Is that good?
I can't be for the same round. We saw Yampy 10 seconds ago. He looked absolutely deflated and then he's screaming.
Do mods also get ads? I actually don't know.
It's an ultimate here for Yampy. An early run it back could be pivotal to piece things together.
Oh,
with the investment though.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Goes down to 24 now.
Wait, that's kind of nice. You hold only this deep angle, so like there's only one angle you have to hold, right? Because they have to go purely into that one exact spot to be able to spot that angle. Oh, that's actually good. That's good by BBL.
Chomping at the bit to get in.
Write that down. Write that down.
And a little bit of composure.
I don't write anything down, by the way.
Cannot afford to
I try to for my plat chat notes, but I'm so bad about doing notes. Every chamber plays there. Well, Alex, is the point is because you know that the chamber is going to peak exactly on this line, there is a very specific angle you can learn here that BBL was using that like you only have to aim at one spot because it's like when the chamber tucks to the box to peak the long angle, they expose themselves to that angle. Does that make sense? So you'd only have to hold one spot with your crosshair to kill the chamber.
But Lovers Rock.
You could like theoretically create a lineup for that exact position.
No.
If that makes sense.
I guess no.
That's what makes it interesting to me. Because the chamber, if he wants to peek the long line, he's kind of in a way forced to do that. He's not actually forced because he could do a mix-up like jumping on the box, but
he's just free farming at this point.
It's a nice idea.
it shouldn't get closer than this.
You're talking about the guy that holds, not the chamber. Correct.
Not to scrap it out and lose
Talking about the high-low that they were holding.
For that, Sayonara. Land the killing blow. Number 4 found now. I'm going to force a slight repurchase here, and Yampi still missing 1 for the ultimate.
Does this mean Evil Valorant is winning?
A massive tool to bring
I mean, BBL have played individually well today.
The other side, no real notable progress, so it's going to be the
Is it crazy to say that KC's kind of looking like...
All Lovers Rock pick up here. Does get a
one of the cleanest EMEA teams?
Round things out for Loiter and Rose. I was going to say Rosé because
I know
they were looking
I know, and it's been
so
exceptional. They were looking very nice.
Today I was like, do we just start sending it? We can't. Anyway, Lovers Rock can. Straight down long with the trade there for Yampi. That's going to be the ult now coming through. He has that ready and available. The Rock's not really backing away though. He's dedicated towards Sewer. Yampi would love 1 here. Gonna see good info though. That's at least 2 spotted.
Phoenix ult pushing forward while leaving.
Rose to be this close. He can check behind the
Ooh,
smoke.
Yampi fakes the audio, baits Rose's timing. That might be, honestly, the winning, like the absolute #1 win con against this BBL team. Faking audio and holding the timing. Bro, that is good by Yampi.
Can he get a kill?
Big time props to Yampi. That's actually 5 ed.
Around, he's going to hear the progress. Does the drone spot it? No,
drone didn't.
And controlled on the first. No damage taken.
BBL wins through form anyway. Such a classic.
That's just beautiful work again. You're feeding the beast, and suddenly it once again falls to Yampi.
The KC win, yes. They looked amazing, by the way.
Frustration, I'm sure, but Yampi. God, we ask a lot of this man. Oh my God!
Oh no!
He's making a go of it. He's making a go of it. He need all 5. He's surely heard where Loiter is.
Ace to win.
Oh my God! How much more can one man give? An ace found here.
Yampi is playing out of his mind.
On the back of that.
Oh, he's been unbelievable.
Flash punish, fake the audio, walk through C long.
Literally could not
The position at logs, bro, that shit is not. Chat, do not play logs. Do not play logs. Maybe sometimes go up logs, but don't like sit in logs. That shit is so fake. You saw Lerock got spotted there, and it's just wraps. Like, there's nothing he can do. He tries to tuck in to bait for his teammate that's coming spawn, but it's like, what can you do? Like, do not. Oh shit, I said do not, didn't I?
It's just
those 1x1s he can just slice up. Oh.
I mean, a 10-5 scoreline still. There are some insane rounds.
Went to bed at 3 AM thinking you were gonna stream. Got so bored.
You can see as well on Pal's face.
Bro, I mean, yeah, I thought I was gonna stream Pacific. I wrote though at like, I wrote in my Discord that I wasn't gonna stream it. Bro, I woke up for Pacific, and I was way too tired, bro. I ended up like getting like to only 2 hours of sleep or something. It's like a very short nap. I was so cooked. Lately we're seeing a lot of IGL duelists. It's just Phoenix though.
Could be.
Could be.
I think Phoenix is a do-it-all character, man.
I mean,
he's a bit of an initiator, a bit of a controller.
If I speak.
Big trouble?
Yeah. The curse would be real.
The only aspect of his entry is really just his ult.
Actually, it would be foul. No, you're right. Okay, I'm
About your wife co-stream?
There we go. Can they keep this clean and tidy? Can the rest of Vitality turn up, please?
She's been grinding Power World.
Slow start that previous series as well. I mean, what? Sayonara took him a couple of maps to really get into the series beforehand.
So interesting that Phoenix Molly does damage to the doors.
Similar sort of trend here, but Haven's
Power World stream when? I haven't played at all. I've been way too busy to do anything.
Now for Vitality. But again, you don't really tilt a team like BBL.
Pretty quiet round with no space, considering there's 55 seconds left in the round.
Much slower approach now, respecting the Shiko on the other side.
What did you just say, Shiko?
You can't say Shiko like that.
What does that mean?
Why? Okay, well, Yambi's not got a shield.
Not a ball knower, I guess.
Not taking that early damage. offering himself up.
Really good peak timing off the blind, bro.
Good.
I mean, he's like, I'm blind, I'm dead.
Feels like a Vitality Melons, bro. Good position from Kreven as well. Space advantage has just destroyed Vitality all day. The individual like positioning decision making and these kinds of things have just destroyed them. Just destroyed them.
Oh no. Just when the momentum
Sheriff Eco, I see.
swings fully in their favor.
Eco of all women.
It's to the mode of Thrifty to really extinguish
Bro.
the hope that was building.
Do nothing for 50 seconds and do a first timing exec. Not first timing exec, of course, but I mean, like, no pump fake. Enemy has full utility. You're under time pressure now. You don't have the space advantage.
Sayonara past halfway, but
They lose. Is anyone surprised?
the Rock on the other side.
Not me.
With a runner back to invest.
Why was I timed out? Were you timed out?
Just keep it simple, please. Protect the VIP.
I mean, you shouldn't have been.
Let Yampy go last. It's fine. You can open around. And BBL are just saying they're grinning after that one. They've got to be, right? That's a feel-good moment. Suddenly all that momentum's just completely quelled.
I don't know.
Once again, ask
All
the
good.
question of Yampy. How much can he do? He's got them one. He's got them two. It is the Yampy show today.
He's going to get a reset. No, you can't get there quick enough.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Oh, he has been caught. Oh, bloody hell. It's going to be absolute pandemonium.
Oh, shit.
1v2, 10 HP. It should be unlosable for Vitality here.
This one is actually unlosable for Vitality for sure.
HP Lovers Rock has to bail out of this.
BBL have definitely been having problems with this A site. I feel like if you're Vitality, you're just saying like, just keep working the A until you find a retake C scenario. Like a scenario where you think they're actually fully off C, only playing for A.
Vitality stick the landing here on A.
Do you believe an EMEA team could win champs this year, or do you believe in other regions more?
Going forward again.
I personally believe in other regions more.
He is. I don't want to take away from it. You know, every other time we talk about maybe a duelist popping off like this, great. But when it's so individual, when you have superstars, it's not like they're built around this kind of like, you know, a systems team that play around these sort of execute. You have superstars. You could go down the whole
I mean,
roster.
if you're talking about like what's likely, right? I think it's going to be NA or Pacific.
Because we've seen what happens when he's not alive. And they know it's not good enough. This isn't 5 years ago. This isn't
not crazy to say.
Back when things first started, duelists are meant to do that. Shut up. I need more than that, right?
It feels like the advantage of EMEA
Luckily, this time around, there was a bit of a kick in from the
is hilariously like form. Like form out of like
real forefront of it all.
I mean, there is
the Turkish teams.
A chance where BBL flipped this with those kills.
I think like Vitality and Fnatic maybe
Together exactly the right moment.
maybe their like balance and form could hit at the same time perfectly.
Lovers Rock fancies his
I don't know.
chances and delivers. Durka will fall.
We'll have to see.
And you heard it from Chronicle as well.
What up, by the way, Bora?
He's fishing in mid right now.
Fnatic low-key carried and Turkish teams gatekeep skill check you. That's kind of how I perceive it as well. Even in this series right now, what we're watching, it feels like BBL is just so high on form and individuality that it's like, bro, they're just taking so many good individual timings, or like they're using space well.
It's shaky. It's
And the fact that they're not like,
gonna have that one
I don't know,
really with LaRock. Everyone else
overly like team play oriented. They have so much space on the map usually. But defense doesn't really play like that, right?
Okay.
You can't be so individual on defense. Maybe you can find like good extremity push timings or something, but
we can see Spike headed elsewhere.
But like, bro, BBL did like Omen Blind A long. They didn't even play off of it. They just stared at it.
Some of these kills.
One of the main things I took away from the Turks is for sure confidence.
Perfect.
Shit's contagious to just fight people. Bro, I think that you guys are really good right now, in part because of that. You guys all have like a crazy amount of confidence to make your own individual play that you think is good. It's like a really good balance for you guys right now. It's not overly team play, and it's not overly like individual play.
Yeah.
It's kind of perfect.
Catch him. Wasn't worried for a second. LaRock can't really.
Yeah, W coaches, W system,
Brilliant.
W like individuality across the team.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think the problem to be aware of though, Vora, is like if you're in this cycle of like the team play and individuality is balanced, eventually the problem will be individuality is like too individual, you know?
Crazy thing is, Lover's Rock was actually dialed in on that angle.
That's always been the worry in this cycle when I see teams that are like striking a good balance. I'm always so nervous that the individuality is going to become too much. You have to understand why decisions are good, kind of thing. But you guys are playing a like perfectly on the fine line with the gray area. So good.
Chronicle will show to the ping.
Benji with the prime. Thank you, bro. 3 months. My go.
Any sort of
W.
adjustment on the side of BBL in the early
All right, this smoke here is thrown low, chat, because it's a bit of a one-way when the enemy walks into it. Did make a YouTube short about it, but it's always kind of interesting to point out. Ooh, this smoke is a little too forward, giving that gap to the top side player.
LaRock's amongst them though. Durka now looking a little bit lost in the source here.
Jesus.
He's kept
Jesus.
Sayonara to keep them on
So well value.
Revan still able to get one. 3v2 and Rose from afar. Does he catch Yampi? No, he can't. Okay.
Balance will tip at times. Coaches always has eye on it. It's a good shout. It's definitely good.
This position quite nice though, but it could be considered.
I think Rose is
Let's see what I can do. Boss man Vora.
Not so much now.
Good target selection. In any of these trigger discipline scenarios, chat, you always want to aim for the furthest away player. The transfer to the closer player is always easier.
When do you believe?
When they hit 10.
10?
Yeah.
Can BBL just close it out? BBL definitely gives me the vibes of a team that would be very good on attack and very weak on defense. Defense requires, like I've said millions of times, like with MIBR as well, it requires good team play and coordination and good interactions between players. If you don't have that and you don't have good util timings, good fight timings off the util, yeah, you might just get contacted on and consistently kind of lose if you don't have good team fights.
It's 6-1 on this second half.
But what I like about this comp, once again, look, you have blind to coordinate a play off of, falling smokes to coordinate a play off of, stun, slide. Sova util is, you know, mostly the dart to play off of, to be honest, not drone, but you can still do it. And then Phoenix has flashes to coordinate a play off of. Sniper is honestly the only one that has to have like the CS fundamentals of like calling a double swing or something like that.
Making out of this round. I'm seeing judges and stingers coming in.
100 T versus BBL split defense incident.
I can hear you making these noises.
They changed from a hero.
How many hours do these tier 1 teams practice every day?
Something obscene.
It's a bit dirty, isn't it?
Depends team to team, but probably somewhere around 8.
Spike's not here.
Our team system was like, I think 8. It was like 2 hours of server, 2 to 3 hours of server, 4 to 5 hours of actual in-game practice.
They're not going.
And then sometimes I'd have them come in early for like, well, they would usually come in early for like breakfast and whatnot, but
Same pair of hands though.
I would have them working on like lineups and stuff in the morning if I needed it for server time to be efficient.
Now, the only thing that scares me is that judge, but neither here nor there. They're looking to re-explore A potentially. Kron again, still probably good for this.
Bro, I think a team like BBL that just has like not a great defense and they're struggling to make things work. Bro, I think just simplify, just literally play 4A and go for a flank retake, pretend it's attack. Unironically.
Great call actually to pull bodies back. Safety in numbers in spawn.
You get a little bit of gamble stack in your play because if they start A, you are there to punish. And if they leave any lurks anywhere on the map, you can just accidentally find them and clear them.
Kind of re-walk back around towards 8.
What do you do in server time, like dry runs? Yeah, if you have a set strat that you're doing, then it would be like a dry run.
Might even consider hitting that rotate.
But if you have per needs, like things you want to fix, yo, they drop the bomb on the ground, long A. Like,
able to slow them down slightly.
Bro.
That's going to be about 17 seconds.
Anyway.
Flash to follow.
If you have certain details, like let's say your A hold on Haven is terrible, like a certain team that we're watching, then maybe you would run drills of you and your coaches versus your A holders, and you would just dry run that over and over. So they learn how to hold the A bomb site properly.
As even if he gets Kron, that's going to be an operator.
It gives you a lot of like room to experiment as well. Change up the utility.
Vitality had done enough to keep BBL in check.
It's actually a really nice
Like teams probably started, or they definitely started this year by doing this bunker smoke. Even though they were 3A, and over time they kind of realized that this is kind of shit if you're 3A. Because how do you like fight off of it? What do you do? And then now we're seeing more of like this short smoke or like a long smoke instead. And they're looking to like trap long a bit more.
How long's left on that spike?
Nah, there's no way.
They heard that bomb drop on C? Well, yeah.
He's gonna pretend. He's RPing.
10-2 come back, I know. I know,
Okay.
bro.
And the finances are fine for Vitality. They can get a buy anyway. So is it if they make it past
Oh
this,
shit, I just noticed why so serious with all the jewels on YouTube. Thank you, bro.
Lovers Rock actually investing here, feeling the tempo a little bit.
Zeri wasted ultimate, bruh.
Consideration, but this is the one that ultimately will tie things up. It'll be BBL.
Man, freaking
I mean,
Zeri
lots
ult.
to consider, but what they're carrying out.
That's actually a good comp.
Down as low as 50 or 100 credits.
Why so many 10-2 comebacks, bro? I don't know. Attack seems extremely easy these days, and defense seems extremely hard for these teams.
Vitality then. A key round
To be
like
fair,
this.
contact play is heavily rewarded in the current meta.
Obviously for BBL, just ooh, that's a catch. Lloyd has seen him. Be a reaction. And then
I think teams are just getting better at the game in terms of attack. Defense is just way harder to play.
This is a great read so far. Kraven gonna catch Yampy, but that's
It's because
fine.
attack timings don't matter.
That's given them site control. They know
But defense
they've got the
timings matter
safety for the
so
bomb.
much. You have to be such a good team to
Divide here to play with
always
as
find a
well.
good defensive like fight timing.
Chronicle still controlling mid. I mean, drone won't
As
spot
far as
him.
coordination and timing.
Going hunting. Loiter will fall.
Damn, bro. Vitality doing some really good macro ideas here. Leaving a player in mid window after doing a C split, countering this kind of like super meta like macro pathing. Usually you can't afford to leave a player in window because on a garage split,
This was the hurdle.
you're like, there's too many gaps, right? Worried about walk down mid, worried about garage flood, worried about not having enough scalers on your C hit.
This does leave round 22.
I will say one detail that does usually make it easier is a
Still a
Phoenix
chance
ult.
for BBL to contest.
I think we saw 100 Thieves literally do that, by the way. Phoenix ult through garage, one holding this from window. So basically he's multi-purpose, right? He's holding for this late wrap timing, but he's also holding for Phoenix's body to make sure that he doesn't die from behind. It is good.
What games of Valorant have we been seeing, man? Like, bloody hell. All right, big round now. 10-11. BBL only able to get one round in this second half so far. They have ults, but they don't have.
This is kind of random, but did Energy not farm the Phoenix ult till 2 yesterday? It's a factor of them picking up Ethan being on Phoenix and him not being vocal enough about Phoenix ult that it's not happening. Some things slip between the cracks like that. It is kind of a tilter watching, but I can understand how it would happen given the role changes. I guarantee you for 100 Thieves, it's not like everyone on the team is saying, Asuna, grab your orb, what are you doing? It's like Asuna has like the accountability on himself to do it, you know?
I thought against it as soon as that owl drone was coming in.
Ethan not having it is kind of what I expect to be the case.
Oh, he's off. He's off completely.
So it doesn't really tilt me because I understand how they could get to that spot. But this is kind of funny that this is actually happening, by the way.
Shut down here.
I wasn't a big believer that this would happen because it's Haven of all maps, by the way.
Behind enemy lines now.
It's too deep to recover.
I feel like people are usually like, you know, they've been playing this map for like 5 years with no changes.
This could be 11 tied all even.
Like people should kind of have an idea of what's going on here.
Even here, Loiter and Kreven. Down on Sheriffs. Probably
But I guess teams still have been playing the A retake for a pretty long time.
I said it was
Is every map for top VCT teams just attack sided? This is definitely one of the more attack sided map pools that we've had, yeah.
Any hope of that happening?
This has been a wild situation.
There's 5 attack sided maps you could argue in the pool right now. And then the defensive ones are Ascent and Summit. I think Summit is starting defense sided because it's naturally defense sided. Based on like the decisions that people make. But I think it'll be more even over time. People unlock like the idea of contact play.
Ridiculous. from him here on Haven.
And just taking your time walking around mid.
Chronicle not too far away from the tour de force.
Just wanted to watch a game to have fun. They remember me of my trauma. MIBR supporter. Oh no.
Good job.
Sorry, bro.
This has been an absolute clinic.
Not the 210 comeback, bro.
The second they got on this attacking side, Yampy certainly instigating a lot of it, but everyone else starting to believe behind it. And BBL unable to fashion a reply. Cutting a real dire silhouette.
Fashion a murmur.
Yeah.
210 curse, gulp. That's actually valid. There's been a lot of 210s. 210s these days. Maybe it is a 210 curse now.
Here comes that divide. Who's in front? Rose. And it looks like LaRock as well, trying to play up front.
Rose played in though.
He certainly is. That's two. That's a sitter. Can't make it a third, but Lovers Rock will. The site's certainly not safe yet. Sayonara and Profek. Can they keep this within the realms of being able to get across the line in regulation?
The Cypher ult is a bit of a killer. It was a 2v3 with space, I was going to say. The space isn't as substantial because of the Cypher ult, though.
It's a bold move to go for this.
Sayonara really doesn't opt into C.
He's thinking about it.
That's kind of surprising.
I mean, they're playing towards Kreven's util here. So it'll give
Welcome back, Pete.
an opportunity at least.
Put a question mark even by the fact that Sayonara wasn't able to clear towards A.
I mean, his decision here
so that need to make up for it potentially
ends up being perfect.
He's carved out the right amount of room.
I've been here just not typing.
Early, though. I mean, there's only 15 seconds left, but he needs a comfortable position. BBL already headed back this way.
10 seconds left.
It does often surprise me that...
Go for the plant. No challenge.
I don't know, maybe it doesn't surprise me actually, but...
Give him some security and a little bit of confidence.
Majority of people do lurk. I mean, even including me, I lurk as well whenever I watch a stream.
BBL.
You guys like the angle choice here?
Sayonara's chosen his corner. An unorthodox plant for the position.
Yeah, exactly.
Punish as they try and clear through, but you can't.
Crazy angle disadvantage. Scary spot to sit. There's a world though. Enter the wrap. Win the 50-50. Like the guy that's sticking the bomb is the one that's holding that side, I guess.
In the side of Vitality on the approach to A once more.
What is that planted for though? It's like planted for spawn, but you're also gonna get retook through spawn.
Trained towards default.
You didn't have time to go heaven. It would be BIS if he was able to plant for like both short and long.
To follow this after
like do the really good plant.
Round posted in this first half. And still very healthy in terms of the finances. Yampy.
This plant, there's a plant over here, chat, roughly. That is literally perfect. You can see it from spawn, see it from heaven, you can see it from short, and you can see it from this crack at the bricks.
What a time to get that round though.
Yeah.
There's like a little pillar over here. It's hard to explain. There's like a little pillar with a window. It's on the pillar over here. It's not exactly at this edge, because if you're at this edge, it fucks your sight lines in certain areas. Like short, as an example, can't see it on this crack. You'd have to like come out of short and peek.
Huge investment of energy and
so there is technically like a BIS plant. Also, Mai with the 25 stream streak. Maybe it's May. Thank you.
But the energy, as you said, investing to pulling this back and then just have it slip away would be devastating. And I'm very interested what the final call will be. The coaching coming in now.
I don't care what you say. Like vibes aside.
Could have shot the dart tree in the air. Shout out Verno. True.
On that first
shout out Verno.
Like, yeah,
Verno did do that, and it was kind of money. It did high-key win him that clutch. He had a nice shot as well with the op, but...
I mean,
bro, there's no way, by the way, that this is going to be a fake comeback. That'd be so sad.
One more to force overtime.
Oh my god, BBL's doing the round that I said. 4 fight through A. Play from the attack side, basically. We've seen Kreven play here before. It might be red.
Look at this.
Kreven on an island.
Oh, gulp.
He's
gulp,
always
gulp, gulp.
so good at this, though. So
he pops the cage and he plays in that little cubby.
Getting his pound of flesh
Or we're
really
just
wherever he
popping
goes.
cage on it for fun timing.
As I said, this is just a display so far, and actually disrupted a little.
Ow,
Be
ow.
careful not get caught on the smoke dissipating.
Jesus, man, we lost all of our
In
HPs.
the end, just getting singed.
Chat, look at his HP. I'm not even kidding. You can't make this shit up.
Rose's drone will be denied.
Like, how did he do that? No, he's actually doing it on purpose.
The pendulum swing back towards A lobby.
Like, he's actually doing that on purpose, no?
Now, actually, it's only Loiter. I mean, Rose is headed back this way. Loiter, unfortunately, identified on this.
I like the angle choice from Loida.
I'd be
Two
amazed.
probes now from Vitality sent out on either side of the map.
He can't
I feel like
get away
high
with
key, a
twice
team
like
like
that.
BBL should just
It would be
watch a bunch of Paper X VODs and then learn where all the team fights are on the map that you can take.
Yeah, I mean, he should
And then
let
you
him
just
run that
gamble
fast.
stack stuff and you take some aggressive team fights. That way they can like solve their issue with coordination.
If Yampi's not
Because this like
challenging
flexible
way, it could
open
be played in
game
again.
plan kind of style that they have is just not really that valid, I feel like.
Come on, it was
Not
a
for them.
downfall before. You don't ignore
Oh
it
my god,
again.
Rose has done it twice.
If he gets away with this, sayonara. Oh, there, but Rose strikes. Trade there, but Lovers Rock found Chronicle. And that's now falling down to the likes
No
of
way.
who's left. Yampi and Durka, 7 seconds.
Look at
Time is a
LaRock.
factor, and they're desperate
Perfect
for it. They need
fucking
the
player.
block.
What is
They get
that?
it down to Curly. Durka needs to protect. He does, but out of bullets. A 1v2
Oh,
for
Jesus.
the hero. Yampi, captain, in control now.
6
bullets. Oh, not enough. Tease
LaRock
what
is
could have
nice,
been.
bro.
BBL
Bro, the fact that
dragging
he
across the
flashes
line.
and prioritizes staying alive so his teammates can get good flood timings, then he tries to get the guy off the bomb.
Final course correction.
That is
for
like some
BBL.
W
The
composure.
steady over the ship will get them a map
That's where I play that spot, Rose is in and get insta-cleared and murdered. What do you do different, or what does he do differently? I think both times he had a player backside jump spotting for him. A little bit of like bait and attention.
However, we are going to be hearing from Lovers Rock as soon as he's
I think that's why they overlooked the angle twice, but they also used Neon Wall, got blinded,
Catch your breath after that one. That got a little more
and then path
excited than
left. So
expected
I don't know,
there,
the pathing
Lovers
is also a bit weird.
It should have been
Vitality, I think.
But they played very well on attack. We did some mistakes. Yeah, we are happy with the first map win. That's it.
Trying to avoid getting flashbanged here if you step just a little bit forward. Anything that we should be looking for into map number 2 after you get to breathe.
There's a reflection off the ground that flashbanged him.
Nothing. It's going the same. I hope we
That's
win.
fucked.
Yeah, that's it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And we'll take a break and be right back with that map number 2.
What does he do differently? Holds his breath is a good comm. Honestly, that's a good comm. Holds his breath. Do you think we'll ever reach a point where players are actually optimizing their breath for peak timings? You guys think we'll ever get to that point? I know that some players actually do it. Like, you can tell on the cam that they do it. Now they don't care? Okay, I'll be the one to say it. They definitely care. That stuff happens in Fortnite? Really? Optimizing peak timing with your breath? That's pretty fucking goated. For those that don't know, if you inhale and hold your breath on a peak, there's technically like more, I don't know, this is going to be bro science-y, but it's like there's more oxygen in your brain, literally, so you have faster reaction time. It's like proven. Now, I'm a fucking moron, but there is studies out there if you look it up. Like, I'm a moron when it comes to explaining that kind of thing because I only do like half reading through the details, but bro science isn't proven, gang. Okay, well, I'm saying bro science in the way that I'm explaining it, but it's actually science. I only say bro science because I'm a moron and I don't explain it well. But it's not actually bro science, it's real science. What if you hyperventilate to oxygenate your brain before the rounds start? It's not like oxygen, it's mainly that you're not shaking like your chest, it's not moving. It's the same with actual IRL guns. Well, it's not like stability that you're doing it for, though. You're doing it for reaction time. You're not a moron, man. You just look like one. Okay? Someone in chat said you're a moron in general. Thank you, bro. I read that. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I already read that. Somebody do the chat command, bro. Don't forget, chat. Don't forget your place. Baby Bay, is that you? That was kind of crazy when Baby Bay got rage baited by that comment. And said, is that you? That was kind of crazy. I won't lie. Saw that last night. I was like, huh. Yeah. I get it, though. players definitely under a lot of stress. When they get called out and insulted, they probably don't like that. Probably don't like that. I'll be honest. Pro players are humans, guys. They are humans. If you make them mad, they might say or do some stupid stuff. Who you got winning, Spain or Argentina? Everybody wants to know my opinion about football.
Now, are these the most comfortable agents for them?
Play ranked after? No, I'll probably do some YouTube stuff
with them, but,
today and tomorrow.
Not the most comfortable
maybe not
agents.
the boss, but they're playing very well, this agent.
At the stage 1, it was hard to adapt, but now we adapt well. That's why we are playing good.
We prepared very well. Thank you for the question. Yes, good.
Running ads. Feel really bad for Celsius. He joined C9 and all the players ditch him.
With some of those reactions that we saw. That one may be a little bit stressful for the coaching staff, but a win is a win is a win. Is a win?
It is a win. That is, yes, that was a win.
Yeah, of course, the coaches were talking about the dynamic duo of Lovers Rock and LaRock, who looked
Opinions
amazing
on artists?
throughout that
I'm
map.
assuming you mean artists. I don't know. I don't really watch a stream or anything. I don't really have an opinion.
For Lovers Rock, when we considered
all I remember was when EWC was about to start, like 3 weeks ago. I tuned into his stream.
Yeah, you could.
Give us a yard.
And he said, "No, I'm telling you, bro. KC's for sure winning, man." Something like that. And I was like, "Whoa." He had KC winning the whole tournament. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But now I'm seeing the vision, bro. KC's kind of looking nice. Spider-Man Adam going crazy.
I'm going to say for both of the sides. Yampy was absolutely insane, giving us everything. Like, he's IGLing, micromanaging, getting the kills, playing the duelist.
Yampy was looking nice, huh?
Up to scream after every round.
Yep. Checks out.
Some people are overachievers.
Hey Zikz, if you're really looking for a shorts editor, I'd love to give it a shot. Is there a good place to send edits to you? Maddie, the best thing that you can do is send me a Twitter DM, honestly.
That you wanted to dive into?
Yeah, I think that when we speak about the momentum,
send me a Twitter DM.
For maps like Haven, like so many things go wrong so quickly, and it's easy to snowball. And I think that these two
I'll immediately get back to you.
Why you never count BBL out. In so many occasions, we see them getting the first death, not the first kill.
I check my Twitter DMs all the time.
Absolutely insane with just pistols. Walking around the map, especially.
To be fair, KC did a deep run in EWC, just in League though. Oh, you think he was talking about League of Legends? I just joined it at the wrong time. Zikz so old, he probably has a MySpace account? Well, I had one.
Difficult to predict. Getting shut down like this, being in a 3v5, 2v5, and then turning things around just because.
I had one when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot.
Yo, MySpace was kind of goated though.
These packs, but
anybody agree? Bro, you could do so much customization on MySpace.
Which you saw the way in
bro,
which
you
they
could
were
have
letting
like
the clock run down. Feels like a new BBL almost in a way. When I think back to their previous playstyle, it was very
I'm sure some of the older people here would know what I mean.
In your face explosiveness. However, this time around we're seeing a more.
Bro, you could like set your own background. Really nice. Like, you know, Facebook's kind of like everybody has the same looking profile.
All of those rounds.
What up, Techni? How's it going, bro?
Only grabbing a couple. It is so
another name change here.
Back from that, especially when you put your opponent into an eco and they ended up winning it. There were so many of those rounds, yes, pal, that could have and should have.
Yeah, you could do so much customization stuff with MySpace. It was kind of crazy.
But at the end of the day, they do go to.
Could have fully custom HTML in your profile. Yeah, it's pretty insane. What was your MySpace page song? Bro, I don't know. Honestly, it was probably like some really like 90s music kind of.
About him a little bit, but he deserves a lot more praise for that.
It was probably like, if I had to guess, probably like Panic at the Disco or something.
He delivered.
I think that also the fact that he's playing.
So I really liked Panic at the Disco back then, but
because the moment that he has his ultimate,
such a long time ago.
This man just pushes it and just wants to get the kill, just wants to create that extra pressure. This is something that we saw also earlier.
Like 90s and the 2000s were like.
At the beginning, I was like.
Such a sick era.
I'm not very sure of this, but he has not cared a single time to.
Do you know what happened to EU and Furia? I don't know exactly what went down, but it's like
there were a couple of rounds that were absolutely nonsensical, and I feel like he wanted to do it for the rest of the team, being like, okay, hear me out. I will put all the pressure. They will all be looking at me. I just need you to walk behind me and shoot like you shoot.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely one of those selfless players.
Kids these days don't know how fun the internet used to be. I mean, it was pretty sick, yeah. Like, bro, like, imagine this as an example, okay? TikTok. Look at my TikTok page. Everybody sees it. Now imagine that you could fully customize it. Like, fully. Like this background that's all black, it could be like something that you want it to be. It could be like, I don't know, like fully customized art, however you want it. Anime character here that you like. Fucking music that plays in the background. Like everything was fully customizable. It was so sick. You could change the HTML so that like these buttons would be somewhere else. Like, bro, it was so insane. It was crazy.
And it's been like either a third map or like picked onto them. It's not something that they've picked. But it is.
Why did MySpace die then? It sounds so cool. I don't know. It didn't like last over time, I guess.
During stage 1, and it's like, oh, they
I don't know.
always shy away
Not sure.
from this map. But they
Wasn't it
just
sold
leave it there
actually,
as an option
MySpace?
as if
I
you
think
want
MySpace
to
got sold actually, now that I
if you want to
remember.
go here.
Then it turned to shit.
And
then Facebook was implemented,
They
something
took
like
this
that.
map off of PaperX when we were in London. Only one other team in the world had been able to do that up until that point.
Got sold to Yahoo,
So
yeah, and then it died.
It's a good map for them, I think is fair to say.
And then on the side of BBL, they
Wait, are
had
we talking about
such
MySpace? Yeah.
a good show in the last time.
Yo,
they
I am
played
sure that
on
Square
BBL.
loved
There is
MySpace.
definitely some
I'm positive.
weaknesses. I think that Kreven is not still 100% onto
Do you ever
the
take your cap?
Viper that he's definitely going to be sticking out to, but
No, of course not.
was absolutely insane.
I used to do custom CSS hack jobs for bands back in the day. That's good. That's good from you.
Cage on the neon. He didn't want to go back there, but you
I'm sure MySpace as well, all the HTML stuff was probably such a
Glimpses of that, but no, he's back
such
into
a
Neon
crazy
Jail, which is
privacy like
unfortunate to see.
issue, like so insanely vulnerable, or like security issue rather.
Away from the Viper potentially.
He's been playing the device lately. That's what I mean. I think that might be a weakness that they want to explore, because I think that against Na'Vi is what we saw. This is a map that they got to play against Na'Vi. They knew very well how to play against the Sage, not letting the walls be a problem. So
To make their MySpace all customized and shit. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that, Square. It was so
We haven't
cool.
seen a lot of Vice this stage so far.
There's
what
so
should we-
much that
what
you could
should our eyes
do.
be on?
Well, I'm actually
Anything
happy
in
to see
particular,
Vice,
the ones you're
bro.
looking for, the positioning
I
in
think
play?
double duelist Vice is like less good.
When I think about
But it feels like it's been so
Vitality
long
and
since
Vice
we've
being
seen
on the
Vice
other side,
split.
they need to
But
check
Vice split
the
is
head
so
and all if there
good.
is one. There's been times where they've tried to go
I don't remember
back
any
on
security
towards
issues,
that
but also I was like a
A site, and there's been
teenager.
ball in heaven that they've not managed to trip.
Yeah,
until
maybe
there's
it's not
10 seconds
exactly
left in the round.
security issues, but like what you could do, Square, I remember like fuck with my friends. You would make a normal comment, like a comment that looks completely normal, but then you could hide like music or like other random stuff in the background.
Something that Yampy gave us, that many other duelists, many other Phoenix did not give us, was the real synergy.
He's bald?
with
I'm not
their
bald.
Wall when they go on to the execute against Na'Vi.
But I remember like you could sneak like, I don't know, like a scream sound onto people's like profiles if they had like their
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna
comments showing. You could do like some really random shit like
maybe this is
that.
the last time we're checking. What's the prediction going to be on the
Through
other game that's
comments.
happening tonight?
2-1 for Spain.
Prove it then?
For
Prove what?
Spain. Well, I've got a little bit of a
What,
surprise.
how much
for
hair I
you,
have?
and We're about
I mean,
to
look, you
hop
can see.
on in
Hair
to
back there?
the casters. We'll find out what they think about this match. What they
Wild
think about
West?
what
Yeah, it
other
really
matches
was
might
Wild
be
West.
happening here.
These days,
It's Benji
Facebook, it's
Hotbox,
like
take it away.
all one format, TikTok all one format, Instagram all one format.
about the big game tonight.
You can do some creative stuff within your images to like
Obviously,
make a cool like profile page, kinda. It's just not the same though. Show the top of your head. Here you go.
I had a bit all Spain.
That's
I'm
enough
about
to
to go and pull her mic off her face.
Okay,
because
okay.
I want to see Yampy doing what he did last map.
Yeah. Okay. Now look.
This is actually what you guys think I look like under the hat. Hold on.
Again, Bay's benchmark the other day was Nat's Waylay. And we're not happy with what we're seeing.
Okay,
joking
you know
me.
she's going to appear in that doorway
She's
in
gonna
like
be
10
there.
This is what you guys
seconds.
think
She's
I
ready
probably
to
look like
fight.
under the hat.
Like she's feisty today, man. Okay, that was a bold maneuver. I don't know what to expect after map 1. It was 13-11, but I promise you won't expect how it got there. However, into map 2, this is Vitality's choice.
That's a good picture of you. Thank you, bro.
God only knows.
Yeah. Yeah, let God take the wheel.
think Vitality.
Oh my God, Rose, they heard that.
Don't want to see another,
And he wins anyway with a classic against the Sheriff on the pistol round, by the way. Rose just drops into the sight, into the angle. Like full lazy, and he gets away with it. Okay, this is BBL starting on the defense. Vice passive utility might actually help BBL a lot, if I'm being honest. Because then it's just get a few guys in the right area, have some Vice utility on the choke, and the problems kind of solve themselves, you know?
Dirk has got to be rather impactful if they fancy it. You can see Yambi's trying to will them into the... Oh!
Bro, they didn't even have like a good peak timing off of contact.
Who is this man? I mean, I know that Yambi's good, like, but some of the shots he's been hitting are filth, and they've made this look almost feasible. If Durka gets this clear, which would be tough.
I mean,
okay.
it's
not the worst outcome, actually. And Yambi's so confident. He's just walking inside.
Both players on one.
Loiter. I don't get what's going on with this man. He's just like walking on water the whole time. Durka gets cleared in mid, and then suddenly it all becomes a little bit more of a reality.
How many subs to show the hair? I have it written on the thing. It's 2,500. It's not even like that unachievable. 2,500. Like if I blow up,
Steam account check
if I do blow up and a lot of people end up subbing, I could get there.
Only really Chronicle falling that it kind of gives Vitality.
It's not like unachievable by any means.
BBL are happy to stay as 3, potentially 4 players to greet this B site hit.
Probably from like the current spot, it's looking a little unachievable, but that's like doable.
Start strong once more.
Eventually.
Durka fancies his chances.
Okay.
I was thinking about deleting the sub goal though.
Apparently he's good on that second peak.
You will blow up, I have a feeling.
Investment around
Thank you, bro.
To be able to get some damage done, and he's done nicely, but they're not really reacting in the same way you'd want.
I was thinking about deleting the sub goal because it's almost like a bid at this point. I kind of like keeping it a mystery.
Tagged up as well. Going to keep him in check for the time being.
Showing it would help you blow up? No, because it would kill the mystery.
Early pick, potentially.
Everybody's so obsessed with the cap question. It's like...
Lovers Rock. All the way over
it's a good bit for the stream.
It's going to rely solely on Creven and Loiter.
It's a nice little mystery, actually. Oh my God, he's on 20 HP, still spamming.
And he goes
what an absolute psycho.
I don't know if he even noticed he got tagged so low at that point if you're going to fight forward. It feels a little bit brazen, but fortunately enough for BBL, it's actually worked out somewhat in their favor. A little costly.
Like I said, I think split with a Vice ends up being a bit more of like... BBL's not going to have as many problems on the defense, I think. But we'll see. Sub, how much is the sub goal? You want 2K subs? Say please. Dan. Dan, I know how you are, bro. You're not gifting 2K subs.
Hope for the best.
Speaking of subs, what's the TikTok at? Or TikTok at? It's at like 6,700, unironically. Didn't make that number up. Let's go check it. Yeah, like literally 6,700. We actually almost made it to 6,767.
Slightly disjointed.
Which is just crazy. The memes really do write themselves.
If you're a BBL fan, you're going to love a chance here to convert another bonus.
Very, very, very important round for Vitality. In a 3-1-1 setup. They don't have Phoenix here, so they're not going to do the classic of walling out. They are trying to find this Vice wall, though. Phoenix is so important for this B default to be able to, like, give you the space to actually break the Vice util.
The previous series, he really excelled on split. Came into his own after a very, very slow start to the series.
Even if they did it with the Phoenix wall, though, the Rock kind of would have seen it all. Also, I just noticed the buy. It's a bit of an issue.
Forcing the issue here.
Well, they're trying to pump fake the util out, but there's no util.
Have the confirmation behind that.
So what util timing are we trying to catch here?
No one checks. That's not really good enough on that one, but he is going to get 2 for it.
I mean, any other gun there, LaRock maybe gets a 3rd, but...
Yeah. I mean,
if LaRock does not have a Guardian, doesn't he just kill like 3, like actually? I mean, still 2 is good enough, I think.
And now Vitality not in a position to particularly defend this plant.
Not like favorable, but like...
Zikz will catch as well, Lovers Rock.
Any multi-frag spot like that, you're never going to be mad getting 2. Are they actually getting bonus?
Unfortunately, nearsighted Creven will land the killing blow.
He said you ain't even subbed. Wait, that's actually a good point, Dan.
Off to a flying start here.
I know you're a millionaire. Give me monies.
And the isolation on the plant is beautiful here, even with the C's. There's no bailing out Sayonara here.
I say as he's rumored, by the way, allegedly, to be jobless. Help a fellow jobless brother out.
That's going to be a feel-good round too.
Yeah. If you needed a reminder.
Low-key, I still haven't invested $1. You're an actual moron for that. No, you're actually a moron for that. One of the fellow morons.
The gaps in the purchase in the previous, that was really well executed by BBL.
Yeah, it's disgusting. The stock market is nice. It's a nice place to have money in if you're doing nothing with your monies.
Able to recover.
And if you're doing nothing with your monies,
they really want to abuse this B site.
You are doing something with your monies if it's in the stock market. WB default. This seems like kind of a more normal round for sure in terms of macro.
See where we head now.
You and I preach about investing, it goes on deaf ears. Well, no, the thing is, it's not deaf ears because he's listening the whole time and he knows it's good.
All ready for Yampy.
It's just Dan's like a one-track mind kind of guy. He's locked in.
Burst into vents looks good. Lover's Rock going to be tested here. Yampy the first.
Okay. We could make that a little bit more clean.
Rock 29 HP, able to slip away to safety.
I can't do more than one thing.
Huh.
They're just not synergized.
Fear not the man that
both drop at the same time.
has punched 1,000 times.
Closer, but Yampy maybe
or
just
one punch 1,000 different ways. You're the man that punched 10,000 times one ways.
You feel as though he's good for that
type
trade.
shit.
Loves Rock now with a new lease of life.
You know what I mean?
Back to haunt them. Harder to gap close.
Some inspirational shit out of me.
See that spacing a little bit better.
Hey, exec.
But able to get towards sight here.
Oh shit, we're scanned.
Going to be seen. Lovers Rock, what do you get done? Well, it's Rose mostly.
Nice angle choice.
Involved in this. They felt unthreatened. The second
EU punch basic. Why did he scream that?
Hold on sight. BBL very well equipped thus far.
Is Shakespeare really dead?
That round up.
I was struggling to find my way there, but okay, the details on that need to be better for sure. The angle choice is nice from BBL though. Look at that three-man team fight setup. Wow.
The wind in their sails.
The reason why that angle is so good, chat,
in terms of the finances, they can't really
is when you are here holding this angle, it is the exact timing where you're feeling pressured to clear elbow. So this, being a pivot off of the player that's here, coming out spawn, ooh, money for BBL. Not usually the case for BBL in terms of the team fight coordination on defense, but they're looking pretty good here on Vitality's map pick.
Yeah.
Man, I swear this Vice character is so good on this map, by the way.
Just let Durka go first, so he has to.
Surprised to see so much double duelist, despite that fact.
Bad job.
Was that from one of the 4 books you read? Hilariously, I read Art of War.
Now, still trying to imply it might be this B approach.
So you could kind of argue that point.
They're not really falling for it.
Art of War is one of the 4 books I've read.
Be using the run it back just to try and clear heaven. Maybe a little bit of a look towards ramp, but the site's still going to be an issue.
Well, Lovers Rock being the first issue. He actually just waits for it to expire. Great play from him to reposition, and Sayonara will find Rose though.
Yeah, but we know that BBL have played brilliantly, even with disadvantages. Lovers Rock, how are you alive? They poured everything to it. Durka able to finally claim their lives by Pillar.
Every battle is won before it even begins. That's actually some Sun Tzu shit, like legit.
Might be a little too far.
I had that quote on the board when I was coaching League.
Connection good from LaRock on the first, but yeah,
Nice round.
does hold on to that position.
It's a very clean A split through heaven. Fade ult. Double up. Double up elbow. Kind of not good enough. TBH.
To reflect, but
bro, Sun Tzu does not know you? You'd be surprised, bro.
Close to the pit, Durka just missing one now. As we know, Sayonara's investment.
Sun Tzu actually saw me win 2016 against Faker.
At least they're on the board.
Couple more of those. Get it right, get that timing drilled.
No, a lot of teams actually need that for post plant, bro. A lot of battles are won before they even begin.
The inventory on the other side. So
what is the actual code? It's something along the lines of like actually it's something like that. It sounds very similar.
Second contact gets made, they start rotating over, you get the 4.
The whole idea is supposed to be you're like supposed to kind of predict what's happening and plan ahead of time before you enter like battle.
Flash, swing there. Oh, it's just a massacre at this point. The Rock can just send it. Bye-bye, Sayonara. See you next round. It's so simple for them. I liked how they use that pivot point in Spawn, just making sure...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like the Vice for BBL. These guys not having to like really hit like sick util timings. They just trust their passive util to like set them up, play around the choke, get some guys on the right side of the map. It's a lot easier to play this way on Split rather than Haven. I think that's a lot of the reason why Haven was so close.
Still plenty of time left on the clock, though.
Haven requires like a decent amount of proactivity and like good coordination on like timing fights.
You can't turn.
Do you think Faker remembers that game? Well, he won the fucking tournament, so like, does he remember that one game where he lost in the tournament? Probably not. He probably remembers clapping me 3-0
left where it is, that's
in the finals.
Fully out of control. And I've got to give credit, as much as we look at the issues with Vitality, because you know they've made some changes.
Victorious warriors win first, then go to war. That's the quote actually, Dan.
Right, to
it's
an
a good
extent,
quote.
I guess you could say. BBL,
I think that's bar for bar the one that
a little more like they previously did,
I had on the
more than anything. They've
on the whiteboard.
kind of re-engage a lot.
I think at least on that first half there was probably the closest we felt to BBL's form at the start of the year.
For one half.
For one half.
EMEA, man.
I spoke to Millie really briefly, but she was just like, yeah, it's just Haven attack things. Just Haven attack things, isn't it? I was like, yeah.
Is it? Is it just?
I don't think it's just Haven attack things.
I agree to an extent. Sometimes it be like that on Haven.
I mean, it definitely do sometimes be like that, where teams are just struggling on defense.
Like I said, man, that first half, I don't think there would have been anybody on Vitality who's like, we got this, guys. Like,
He never put that on the whiteboard? Dan, I put that on the whiteboard in League of Legends.
Play our own game.
Duh. I was moving different in League of Legends, bro. No wonder I beat Faker.
We're going the distance here, guys. All 24.
Zikz subathon when? Let me think. It would probably be after the split or after the season when I have some like downtime.
Busy run, right? You got deep-ish run in London, obviously then into EWC and then back out here. They've not had much time to revitalize and kind of, I guess, flesh out this new look.
Vitality looks really committed to all their hits.
I think we are seeing the return of some of the issues. It feels like there are some of those like...
yeah, I'm going to ask a question here.
When you play against a comp like this,
a mere 30 seconds ago,
I think the defense is always going to be a bit easier for BBL. They don't have Viper for the other side.
Okay.
So I think doing a lot of B defaults, trying to break the Vice utility, it isn't a bad game plan per se.
But losing to PaperX is actually not.
Yeah, but the way they
all of this game's making me want to sleep.
PaperX.
You don't have to watch.
Like, in the nicest way, if they lost to Lev and PaperX, that's not that bad. 2-1 PaperX, 2-0 Lev.
Okay, Krevin with the ult.
I wanted more from them, man. I told Pal that as well.
I know. You hold them to high standard. And look, I do agree, but I think if you're going to lose to anyone, those are the only two respectable teams to lose to.
Start of this year.
This is really BBL's first match, by the way. Man, these guys got the best possible schedule.
Chance to even get to London.
Yeah.
They found that.
Come back from EWC, watch everybody play for 5 days. Get the latest start possible.
Yeah, you have to shift the expectations to...
And you get to watch Vitality play already before you play your match.
London, so.
Did you not do content creation in League?
But you're right, though. It's
I did a bit, yeah. I did do a little bit of content creation in League.
And as long as Vitality aren't in a situation,
I since deleted all those videos, but I did download them in case I want to like look back at them.
That's when the champs issues start coming into effect.
I did a little bit of content creation, but not much.
They've got time to kind of, I don't say
it was mostly like when I was actually like playing. So it was like 2012.
Completely unawares of the chance.
No idea.
2011, 2012.
Speaking of no idea.
Hey, Vicevolt's gonna buy a lot of space here.
He's desperate to again do everything like he did in Haven. He's gonna need some help.
This is a nice by Vitality.
Durka next in line.
Hold on.
For it. Okay. And it should be a pivot.
They controlled the rotate there. Those fights feel terrible for BBL. So just hard holding on this A heaven area is so nice. So nice.
BBL in this round for sure. Time is going to be awkward. Chronicle will catch Krevin. Number 2 posted.
Any tech in League?
In a good position
just
now.
An insane amount of tech in League. It's like too much.
Just to check in potentially on what's behind.
Bro, you would have an infinite content machine if you did like League of Legends tech.
We'll get an operator in
like unknown League of Legends tech.
Campy again just catching so much space.
There's just infinite details to the game.
Awkward where it's just this solo anchor, but it's not around actually. Rose has support towards site. Obviously, Kreven playing
Nice round.
towards better coverage on the ult.
BBL timeout? Yeah.
I think a few details here for BBL will be on the attack. One, they don't have Viper to help create extra opportunity. Like setting the 2-lane effect toward A. That's going to be a bit hard for their attack. Because they won't get extra timings like Haven. Haven, you're finding timings everywhere by being kind of spread on the map. There's only 3 lanes on split if you don't have a Viper, right? A main, B main, mid. Viper's nice because it creates 2-lane effect toward mid if you do a mid lurk orb. And it creates 2-lane effect toward A if you do the wall plus orb.
I would love to see them go back to pre-Santiago form.
So it's a lot of... it might be a bit of a problem here for BBL when it swaps sides. Also, they have Asher in their comp. Asher's kind of notoriously, in my head, a defensive agent.
Couldn't stabilize. Again, we're in a position now. They've had
I think the attack util timings for Asher, it's a little too telegraphed. Like, you're placing a star during an exec, it's like, okay, well, you know that area is getting stunned. Maybe it forces you to swing out of it, though. But
activating it consistently, obviously.
Stars often used on bad timing, so it telegraphs the pop timing.
If you're looking at removing pressure,
people end up getting kind of blundered and utiled. And BBL is usually not the type of team that's super good on the details in terms of you know, making sure their pop timings are perfect. You know.
EMEA's got a bit of pace to it, bit of punch to it.
How has Lovers Rock gone out there, by the way?
I don't know how he didn't get punished.
Okay, B defaults. They push off the Opper. They find out the Opper was B.
Keeps his life here and.
And if they did scouting,
actually, the re-hit to mid is good.
They should know exactly what the Opper's usual reactions are. Lovers Rock. Like, if he's spotted, does he like cross map to A, or does he stay on the B line? A lot of people are kind of readable in that way. No way, Kreven. Oh my god, man.
Something else. Again,
oh my god, man.
Doubted him there. Thought a bit of an island maybe tradable. Absolutely not.
Vitality was crazy split and very fast on the reaction, man. Did not look clean, the transition here.
Durka and Profek to recover.
They took even 1 extra second in the micro. Like, Kreven does not get this 3K as cleanly. Have to go for a bit more crazy of a play.
Still playing for the late round.
Kills the first player, looks at the second, kills him, still has time to reset for the third. There are nice shots, though.
Oh, this positioning, though. Because, again, they're thinking so
common hell angle not cleared.
Yeah. There's a nice little tuck on the corner.
And expecting that player to be tucked all the way into backside, not postured forwards. Even if there is somebody playing late towards B, but this is absolute perfection from Kreven. Works the angle so well to isolate them.
Yeah, we're not hate watching Furia, guys. We just really like energy and MIBR.
Further frustration on display.
We're like a very positive community.
Yampy's just got to laugh that one off.
And a positive streamer.
Still comfortable in the
And the Furia game is on.
Yampy and Chronicle ults to invest.
It's not that we don't like them. We just really love
won't land here.
MIBR and Furia and energy.
Lovers Rock, again, no, given a second lease of life.
Okay, early mid control. They've had this a couple of times.
Maybe we have been happy to concede this. Yeah, it's only really been Lovers Rock. Maybe 1 out of 3 rounds positioned towards Vents and happy to challenge.
Okay, a little bit of proactivity here. If you guys like the re-clear going upward through the ropes, there's no way that's good.
To keep their life, it'd be lucky. Larocque there on the punish. Yampy's gone. Durka.
That is fucking terrifying. I think like throwing one like fade tether in ropes to flush him out, I think is really good. Bringing the Vice here feels like overkill, like crazy overkill.
Look at the HP that Durka's got coming all the way back around now.
Bro, imagine you just have Vice off-angled screens or something. Your round looks so different, man. Instead, now you're playing this weird 3v4 with no space.
Possibly a lurk through A.
The 3 have space here, so you know that they're favored. Okay, that's a nice shot. Lovers Rock whiffs his off.
Gonna put the pit down to maybe help that cross.
Oh,
and the Profek just hopeful at best, and that's not going to be good enough. Chronicle's going to go, or has to go wild here.
No, it's not in the pit, by the way.
Not involved in this round yet. His HP so low, and now the pit's going to drop Durka in a 1v2.
Oh, nice, 10 HP, bro.
On the spike would call his attention.
Aye.
Traveling Vitality.
That first kill over towards main as well, because the plant's not in the pit. This pit is designed to cut off screens entirely. So they can't just sit back. They have to challenge, and unfortunately, BBL just overrun Vitality once more. Up to 7 now.
What was that? What is he shooting like that?
Vitality looking...
Vitality playing bad or BBL just good? I think Vitality's kind of off on their micro a bit. Like the fundamentals are just a bit off.
You see them creeping closer and closer.
Why Vitality not checking corners? If you don't anticipate a player to be there, you just don't check the corner.
Stark contrast in the coach booth as well.
Yo, Sonotor, bro.
In a long time, if ever.
Oh, I've seen it before.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, actually, that deserves a permaban, bro.
Same?
Yeah.
That deserves a permaban. That is a crazy thing to say.
Take me back to the stick to the plan days.
Oh, it's a magic one. All right, ult for Yampy. But again, these
that is a
checks,
crazy thing to say.
Again, Mike, I'm tilted. I'm joining him in VOD review at that point. And no one wants that. You can't let this happen more than once. You can see that the Haunt's being considered there. It's not done what it needs. The Rock's now played in. Yampy is, well, he's going to wait.
Let it expire.
Yep, that's fine. There's a follow-up. Waiting as long as he can. Lovely. Again, this is not good enough from Vitality. And they know
well played, BBL.
They'll watch this back and
Franklin with the prime. Thank you, bro.
As we are, if not more. Chronicle trying to have some impact up middle. But again, it's desperation. So many eyes can now turn to this position. Simply the numbers game for BBL is in the right place.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's really just having some passive util
Time left on the clock,
and then getting some people in good positions. I think Split's defensive game plan to block chokes is kind of easy to implement.
Easiest victim to find.
Take my problem sub. I watch you on YouTube anyways. Thank you, Franklin.
He's actually repositioned. He's
appreciate that, bro.
Doing laps here.
30 seconds left.
Again, going to have the information early enough off his wall. On top of that, Rose is already curious.
This decision from Kreven to push through A main has made this round kind of like extremely hard. I wouldn't mind if Kreven played an off angle on side as well. It's so often that Vitality would have to like make noise. He would get like a freebie off the noise. Nice try.
Can't find anything. Moita will shut that down. Kreven to clean up. That's number 8, Lauren.
And this is the thing. This is the sort of point, right? As much as it could look like potentially a Sayonara issue, but it's not. It's also Yampy on that ult being able to clear.
I mean, BBL's defense is looking good. Vitality's pacing is like way too fast. In so many cases, they were like kind of like rushing through without full clearing. Playing these corners, by the way, it is good. For example, the reason why you wouldn't clear Shroud, as an example, in all of these B hits, is because there's so much noise and so much attention pulled onto the site that you overlook the angle. You're already feeling pressured by noise that's happening, for example.
What's going on when Yampy sees is
if there's already noise happening from here and here, you're not fully expecting a third player close, right? Your attention's pulled.
The initial plan there is to kind of make use of the running back. Sure, he sees.
So,
yeah, there's maybe a 3 to 5 second.
One aspect of the game is definitely that.
If that's the plan that's called, you still want to take
these close corners obviously are max wins if they're not checked. And pro players are just kind of getting fished by attention. If somebody threw a piece of util from this side, somebody threw one from default, you know there's one here, you might overlook an angle. It is what it is.
I don't even want to say corner checks, but it does feel a little like that to a degree. Like small things that just aren't in the wheelhouse.
Came here from YouTube to read the message.
Weird. I'm not used to
TLDR, like he was obviously like a losing better, writing, you know, wishing ill will on someone in the server. That's the TLDR.
The big positive from the previous was Vitality's ability
Subsy, what up, T?
to call set strats and look
morning. Well, afternoon, I guess for you.
I don't think you're given the same opportunity against BBL when they're in form.
Oh, not someone, everyone. I mean, yeah, I'm generalizing.
Tough one to really diagnose, but
wishing ill will on people because you've made the wrong decision on a bet, that's
a couple of things.
It's just your fault.
That certainly aren't looking good.
It's just your fault.
All that said and done.
Also, like expressing that publicly is just absurd.
Been there before.
Like that's a seek help moment for sure.
Oh, get me out.
Yeah, Vitality's definitely rushing too much.
BBL conceded this space, but
they're definitely rushing too much. Their pacing is way too fast. I think that the BBL attack isn't even going to be that strong, but every round that Vitality doesn't get here is extremely punishing. They just need to get as many rounds as they can, and the approach has been much too fast. Overlooking angles constantly. Details are off. It's their map pick as well. Yeah, it's
just a similar situation here.
It's bad. It is bad. It's very bad.
Loiter on the ropes.
And sometimes it really do just be that simple.
I was going to say they had advantage.
If so many guys in an area, you get caught off guard by a corner, or you try to go too fast on a strat, end up getting punished.
Rotate for Rose though.
Spacing's off, little details. It's kind of different each round.
Oh, Loiter!
Oh, he's baited him in.
Yeah, this is just... It looks too simple for BBL, even on all this pressure. Sayonara is digging deep on this, but Lover's Rock's already here.
Are you rushing or are you
Not
dragging?
too far away, almost catching Chronicle as he drops down.
It's a bit of rushing and dragging at the same time, isn't there?
Stepped in a 1v2, make it a 1v1.
Okay, they needed that bad. Is there a map where Vice is absolutely garbage?
Just about claiming a third.
It was good for a few clutches the other day. Now repeating that. The Red Bull
Haven.
clutch here to find number 3.
Haven, yeah.
For Vitality, not many positives to pin your hopes to.
I think Haven, it's pretty bad, yeah.
Looks like Loiter's play here.
Breeze G2 implemented it a bit. I don't think it's a good Breeze map. It's probably like C tier.
Come into here just to divide.
Like compared to all the rest of the maps. I think that Haven is like D tier.
That's about the only.
Because Haven is, there's too many lanes. You need an info senti instead.
It's all in. 5 towards the A site.
In my opinion.
Rose, Kreven, both
Like the choke control doesn't matter as much.
just a quick catch
I do think that Vice is being underplayed though recently. I feel like Vice on Split has always been so good.
Maybe start ferrying that plant fast.
But teams have been loving the double duelist, so I don't really blame them, I guess, fully.
Direct in approach.
It works for most teams to play double duelist.
But Durka going active on this.
That's a bit scary.
There we go. Backs away a touch, but now caught in no man's
It's
land.
good bait. Early rocket. Well done.
Them. Big investment of the ult.
W individuality there.
Still found Durka though.
Oh, the trades. 2v2 situation.
Chronicle down to 9 HP. He has to drop here. He's going to find Lover's Rock.
Okay, they need that. They needed those 2 rounds.
9 HP,
What does Vitality hate clearing stuff? I think it's like...
Solo upswing rounds
I think they're just rushing is the better way to put it. They're rushing into things. They could be a bit more diligent, take their time.
Going to an interview with Sayonara recorded just before this series.
Now, Sayonara, you were saying today needs to be a quick day, right?
Yeah. Today needs to be a quick one. Need to watch the GOAT play.
So you're going to dominate to make that happen?
We will see. It will be a tough game, but I, of course, need to be on my S game to be a fast game.
And how's the role swapping going? How have
Did
you
he
been
say
enjoying
it's
the
a fast
new agents?
game?
I enjoy it. This has been my main role since forever. I love playing Initiator and I like being back. I feel
Rushing without util or pumping? Well, they are pumping.
More myself, so I
We saw multiple pumps to try to bait out utility.
It seems like he's enjoying the Phoenix, so I think it's good.
Now, I actually heard Durka was saying that you're happy because now you can.
I think
bait
it's more like hectic, rushing, too high tempo.
You the hell out of your team?
Of course.
Not on tempo, you might say.
Victory?
Of course.
Yeah.
Locked in. Good luck, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Quick match for sure. Hopefully not. Hopefully not for his sake.
Well, with it all to do again in a second half is Vitality.
Vitality going fast with Pal can watch the final.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
We shall see.
I actually really like Messi as well, but like not today.
Vitality doing it for the people. When is the match actually? Isn't
a sign
it?
of life from Vitality at the end, then just like looking like they wanted to keep it simple.
Then
Just
about
go
an
for
hour and
silent
15?
hits, try and just get on the same page. Prior to that, it was Messi. For BBL, I don't
Well,
think they got particularly
she said
pushed in a lot
Messi.
of these rounds. They were finding space, getting comfortable, getting active, punishing the lack
Working
of
the
corner.
map really well.
They were fantastic. I loved watching them. Again, these are the looks that BBL really got us on board with.
Can't see. I mean, Kreven taking.
APAC in
control
America
of
is
that first
much
half.
more entertaining to watch.
Pivotal to their
Let
success.
me see the full point.
Lover's Rock
Even
as
the
well.
low quality
Even though
games, I don't know why.
Many times with the operator early round.
Hmm.
That was a really weird view.
I kind of like the fact that EMEA is really high stakes.
Like, what is that in spec?
What?
That's part of the reason why I like watching this stage of EMEA. I'm just sitting here thinking like every team is like,
There you go. Okay,
there's like 8 teams that are only 4 points away in terms of champs points.
Already got a little bit of a check there. Put down to 73, but he's not.
And I feel like there's
back off this.
very
He's got the help from
clearly
Heaven.
defined teams within
the crossfire
EMEA.
in place.
Feels very easy to understand the approach.
Maybe I'll try and.
Rose took a ton of damage there.
That's just
Down to
blind.
10. Another tag, actually. Kreven's lucky to get away with his life.
They're like very identity oriented.
Advantage here.
I like watching. I mean, I like watching all the regions, to be honest. I think the hardest one to actually analyze hilariously is Pacific, though, because Pacific is so fast paced, so much individuality that it's like hectic as fuck. It's like there's way too much going on. It's actually way harder to analyze when that's happening. EMEA though, it's like pretty slow rounds, kind of easy to follow the macro, easy to follow the micro.
Original idea, but Chronicle quick to get away, plays in Sayonara.
There's not as many disruption plays unless you're watching like a Turkish team.
Instigate this pivot back towards B. Sayonara still ever present. Trying to put in a shift today. But Lovers Rock.
There's no way they win this round actually. 2v4.
Oh my god, he's made it
There's
3.
no way.
What are we?
They're flipping another disadvantage here. And it's in the pistol to kick off the second half. Durka has to find something, and it's Loiter to land the headshot. Oh, they just whittle away at Vitality again to close out a pistol.
No way, bro. 2v4 again, bro. Chad, if you look at the amount of late round scenarios Vitality has not converted,
some of the records on Haven, but still,
it's fucked. Remember that first half on Haven,
around where Vitality
they were 7-5 in First Bloods, and they ended 2-10.
It's unconfirmed, sure, but
7-5 in First Bloods, ended 2-10.
on its head.
Do you plan to watch the World Cup? Probably. I'll probably do that alongside some YouTube stuff for the rest of my day.
Okay. Well,
they missed the wall. They missed the wall and used it as a gap for the high-low. Was that intentional?
pretty much just shut out the round here.
Was that intentional? Because if that's intentional, that's sick. But if it's not intentional, then it's just kind of funny.
Loiter's tucked so late in mid as well.
Was that on purpose? Because it would get me every time. That's what I was thinking. It's like,
Well, Durka's won
you're
that
peeking
out.
the angle, you think you're like safe to cross, you walk into the angle and you just get double held.
Well, Profex now actually looking
High key kind of good tech.
actually glance back into
I don't think it's intentional though, Pete. They would have to have a lineup like looking down, you know?
Sight hold stands true.
Because look at where the wall goes. The wall would go across stairs if it was thrown from A main. You could make that intentional though, for sure. You could make that intentional from doing it from A main and throwing it like this. But you can tell they didn't because the wall doesn't extend into stairs. They threw it from either vents or from far. You just aim too low.
How crucial he was in terms of that ramp control previously.
Oh, against Na'Vi, yeah.
It's, BBL love a scrap like that though.
And I don't think there is
Another man advantage? Well, I mean, that doesn't really... I mean, it's an eco round, like, just chill vibes.
I don't think BBL are that team. So we go back through. Vitality need this one for BBL. They have rounds to play with. They did on map 1, but they made it count at the end.
Okay.
Chronicle trying to keep them in check here. Rose, remember the pistol round, almost got caught on this. You can see the pressure mounting. Chronicle handled. Trade does get in just after death, but it's
The
okay.
martyrdom Molly actually trades himself. W.
Commanding the reaction from Vitality. You look at the extremities now.
Once again, look at the A approach here. It's so easy for Fade to just hold all of this A line forever. Lloyd has walked out B, bro, on timing. Beat Prophet. Oh my god. Bro, it's just all a fumble Ruski for Vitality here. Vitality is just really out of sorts today, man.
Still plenty of time to put this together. Vitality frozen.
That is rough. Another 10x comeback.
They have to dot their I's, cross the T's, clear out the...
Well, it's not looking good currently. Look at the space advantage, man.
Clearing back and now
Guys, they let Loida walk out. Loida gets a kill on B. Kreven takes timing toward A.
Find him in time.
I think Sayonara just had a super strike moment, accidentally shot in ropes, giving away his timing. Kreven has all the space in the world. Holds the smoke on screens.
And God, he's good.
I don't even blame him for trying to flood there. If he gets that flood timing into elbow, then there's a world they win the round.
in terms of the macro, in terms of expectations, in terms of keeping Vitality under pressure, even in this downtime.
Is Vitality suffering from role issues?
Good flash. Beautiful
Yo,
flash.
I'm going to be the one to say it. Yampi's been looking pretty nice. Been looking pretty nice in the Phoenix.
Oh, heads up work from Loiter.
It's a good plan from BBL here. Well played.
He's up to it. Passes with flying colors. Didn't let that get too far at all.
Number 11 found. I mean, it's another bonus conversion, the second of the map.
If he had wall still,
BBL.
maybe it was doable.
Series, I believe.
No wall though. The plant is a little too nice.
Kreven just doing God's work.
The timing is just great as well.
Yeah, and I mean, if this is like this is your Vise and your Astra player.
Vitality feels like a team of 5 individually good players rather than a team of 5 players with good cohesion.
When that sort of thing happens, because it just sets
today has definitely been that day, yeah.
Time and time again.
They looked nice at the end of the stage 1.
Run it back available.
They had a decent run at London. Obviously, London, it was mostly a run against their own region or China. But it was still decent.
Same sort of luck. They don't have eyes towards the A side of the map.
Like they looked
this time.
fine.
So it'll be later if they
Don't count out Vitality yet. They're only 22 rounds from winning the series.
Taking another walk through middle.
True.
Chronicle this time up towards Heaven and Dirk are playing towards the vent side. And I I think
and it all starts here with the force buy.
Is now going to be at the forefront of
to try to deny 12. Right side flex jiggle. Makes him live. W Kron.
They look to strike.
Love that guy.
Middle. All 5 shoulder to shoulder. Brute force is apparently the name of the game. Yampy is on hand, but quickly handled. Chronicle on the swing. Oh, Chronicle, 3 kills, but Loiter right back at you. But the site's not safe this time. You've still got Profek holding this down as
good positioner. The walk is so nice from Kreven.
They've noted him earlier. He's going to hear that drop. He wants it. He's got it.
Look at the trade.
Oh, caught out on that, Kreven.
Okay, the bomb plant situation has made this full cooked.
Out of the realms of reality,
well
but
done.
a good double swing should bury this one.
They don't clear sight. I mean, yeah.
You've got to get this right, though, Mike.
They're feeling the time pressure. If Astra stayed up there forever, and then Kreven actually walked all the way around to clear sight, then it would have been absolute best case scenario, obviously. But
will land for Vitality. Number 5 on the board.
Getting through with Spectre is a very uncommon situation here. Bro, he's like one of the players satcheling, one of the players throwing tether, while one peeks the angle. Kron insta-killed the guy that was actually peeking the angle. Transfers the guy that's satcheling into the air like a trampoline, like Kyo. And then third player re-swings after the fade tether.
Big round for Vitality.
So the timings are
maybe a chance to breathe
pretty
for a
nice
moment,
there.
But now standing guard again. The tempo in middle's faster. Gear shift. Yampy.
Really? First timing through all of that utility?
Get you back on Chronicle.
Nice try.
There's ults to invest here. Loiter and Larocque.
A flash and a push. And the flash wasn't quite there, at least to tee up Durka. So Loiter just mops up both of them in mid.
Yeah, an upgrade
Eco round mid fight. I mean, at least they're doing it together. People would always say that.
Sheriffs in hand for Loiter and
At least they're doing it together.
Sayonara and Profek now.
That shit did not get value though. That shit did not get value.
Sayonara is going to be here early enough.
Do you still follow League? Not really.
Quick find. Oh! Yeah, even he looked surprised at all 3, but sometimes the stars align.
I mean, the blows angle is just a little too nice.
A really key round.
Just playing Raptors and just spamming that line. Why does that feel so consistent?
I mean, thank God, because this.
You see, the first one is not really a spam.
Looked like it was going to come off at all for Vitality.
But the next 2 were. Bro, Blow's got way too much value on that angle spamming.
Trouble being, this will be 1 point short of a full house in terms of this ult cycle for BBL. They have a chance to really run away with it.
I mean, this is doable. I don't want to jinx it. I don't think that Vitality by any means is favored, but I think this is pretty doable. Once again, we are seeing a BBL comp that has no Viper. Holding the A-line forever, like technically Vitality should always somewhat have a stack.
A little surprised they went for that so early, maybe thinking they could have got an early pick, but look at the reaction from Vitality, all 5. Straight towards B.
Man, look at this crazy reaction, literally 5B. Now they're worried about a timing that they could have taken.
BBL aren't going to be able to get ahead of this, but they will have
I think you
a 5v2.
should probably leave somebody on the A line, man.
Unfortunately, on a judge, he's going to be playing out of this one if he can't get out of screens in time.
Maybe
At least maintain some space.
Does he get through?
Dirk is a flood kind of guy.
Just about makes it to a viable area. But Sayonara
Nice timing peek.
spot on
Oh,
this.
oh shit.
He can. Sayonara and Durka dominating on the A site.
That is the longest range judge kill we've seen.
Crossfire.
Sayonara must have tagged him up.
Can loiter.
You guys see that? He killed him from sight to hell. Didn't really show on the actual like feed, but
Point to consider for sure, but
that is crazy.
In terms of the economy.
He did tag him? Yeah. Had to have, because there's no way he killed him only with the judge. That'd be fucking mental.
30 HP though.
Yeah,
Vitality really just gonna do a fake comeback? I mean, we'll see.
Sayonara upswing
Starting
from
to
him.
come alive again here on Split.
What is this scoreline? There's no way.
Perfect pie? No. Did judge get nerfed? Yeah, it did. It's like jumping judge though. Like if you're crouched or moving, or if you're crouched then it's fine. It's like still the same.
Only 3 so far.
Yeah, guys, insane holds.
Yeah, but also a couple of these rounds have just been individuals, right? We had the 3 from Chronicle.
Real comebacks all week. Yeah. Kind of insane. Do you like your mouse? Yeah, I like it. Super Strike? I don't know. People seem kind of split between like, what is it? The Viper V4? And Super Strike?
That's the biggest positive
hater. That's it.
for
That's what you
Vitality
got.
in the second half.
I've never tried the Viper V4, but
Although if that happens,
Super Strike's nice.
one off a run it back, you say.
Why is KJ so absent from Team Comp nowadays? Just kind of an outdated agent. When you're playing in a server, ask yourself the question, do you feel more pressured by Vice utility or KJ utility?
Sheriff's, I was going to say it's going to be a Shiko, but Love is right. He really doesn't like it. Like
when you're playing a game of Valorant, the question is always going to end with the answer being...
It's being influenced.
Yeah. Young impressions.
Vice.
Yeah.
Nobody is going through a Vice storm. But you see a KJ Molly, you're like, I could go through that.
Rose round needs to be Rose.
KJ's value is mostly through ult and
we could maybe get sponsored.
Passive info.
Is all I'm saying. Roman's on it. Roman just came in. He's like, I've got.
He's giving us the nod, did he?
Yeah. There he is.
The big advantage to KJ is the fact that you can have like so much info util on the ground that you can play off of and focus fully on your crosshair. Vice is more lethal. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. You feel more threatened by the Vice utility.
Has got one and Chronicle blind.
Look at BBL, bro. 4v4 team fight. What do? We take the rope.
And
just can't land these shots either now.
They feel close. They don't feel that close.
Whoa.
What is going on? Kreven's up to the 1v2. He's got a Sheriff.
It's a Chronicle ace.
Chronicle's just gonna ace. They can't keep doing it, Mike. There's no way they could keep doing it. They've done it again. They've done it again.
Number 4 in a row. Also, it just looks like
KJ limited range sucks. Yeah, that also limits KJ a lot.
Rock just a little too late to it.
I don't know what's going on.
I say ace by Chronicle, man.
Wait, I bring Roman back in. He
didn't even realize. That's actually funny.
Congratulations. Why is it 11 to 8?
I don't know.
Michael, make it make sense.
Off day for Profic. Unlucky.
The wise words of minutes, just let attack.
It's just how
sometimes it be like that.
Yeah. Okay,
I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, no, now it all somewhat makes sense, but Lovers Rock is going to find Durka. Yampi then his
Oh my.
looking to pay
Oh my.
as he waits. Oh, no!
Delete the VOD! No replays.
Oh no, that's going into round 12. That's 12 points on the board.
Sayonara and Chronicle.
Oh fuck.
How do you feel about this one?
Back aces.
Oh fuck.
Low pressure.
That was kind of quick. That was insanely quick by LaRock. If that happens to me, I'm calling him a cheater.
Sometimes maybe.
I'm actually reporting him just to be safe. You know what I mean? Just a casual reporting just to be safe. In case he is cheating.
At this point.
That was way too fast. Bro fell off the ledge and insted him.
Zone flawless for BBL to find number 12. A chance to close.
Looks worse when we spectate, but he had to go for more. I fully agree, yeah.
See, I wasn't even worried. It's not 10.
I mean, the fuck thing is, 2 of his site players already died. He needed to get 3 somehow.
Don't show it.
Pull-outs.
You've
Right?
shown it.
Oh no. Oh no, there was only one site player dead. He only needed 2 technically, but he was in a spot to get 2. I thought it was 2 players that died on site.
There's just there was a little stat there. It was Chronicles for days.
I don't mind him trigger disciplining. It's very good. It's very good. You can't blame Yampi there at all, bro. Laroc falls off the ledge and instas him, bro. Like, what?
More investment early towards mid. Sayonara. Trademark position for him.
In so many rounds, BBL wasn't using the smoke today. Suddenly they used the smoke.
Events could cause issues in terms of them
Nah, max win. I think it's over.
Contact. Loiter will punish. Ult sent through will keep them.
Oh, look at the layering.
Yeah. The coverage.
It's a good counter.
Perfect.
Dirk is giving it a go, but it's Prophet with the connection.
Sucks, man. He actually he like ends his slide on like the other side, and then he's suddenly like standing still. You know what I mean? He can't like tape down his strafe key anymore.
Keep hope alive. Oh, here for Yampi.
Yeah. So how do we win this?
Try and clear back through screens.
We have blind. We have Phoenix ult. That's kind of cool. Satchel's on the side of BBL. Great stun timing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's doable. What the fuck happened? Yo, the stun timing was beautiful. How did they get so many kills back? It's always Loida on this A bomb site, bro. That was actually fucking close. You guys remember Loida against Energy? Bro, I feel like that's such a legendary match.
Oh my god. That felt like
there were so many sick moments in that BBL Energy match.
I mean, Loiter does so well.
Same spot. I know. I had a straight up like deja vu moment. Thought he was gonna win it. Remember, it's the player jumping across the angle. Loida Guardian.
23 to 15.
NT, can we end this already though? Oh. Vitality can win. Take us to map 3. Make it exciting.
Oh, you're starting to get a bit shaky about it, don't
Which
you?
match? EWC or Santiago? Is it Santiago?
10 rounds.
As an NRG fan, that game was terrifying for sure.
That point. We'll see. Dirk is dead. There's no way out of it. But Chronicle again. This man is everywhere. You can't get past him. You can't go around him. And
I do think the BBL attack should be hard.
The individual stepping up drastically.
It should be hard.
Vitality. Be it Sayonara,
Like this is another 11-13. Don't say that. Don't will it into existence. Not another fake comeback.
But a 3v4. BBL figured out these odds before on Haven. This would be a lot to do it now.
Still good coverage across the map, so BBL will pivot back into mid, try and find something towards male events, but there's 2 players now stacked up, Chronicle and Yampi, ready to hold down the fort.
Vitality definitely has made some critical errors today. Like some crazy critical errors. They could have... This could have been a lot easier for them.
Number 10 on the board.
How's the money with BBL?
Could have been so much easier for them.
I don't think they can buy here.
How did KC look in their game? They looked amazing, bro. They looked great. I think the open system for them has at least enabled like their confidence in their individuality. So they're making a lot of good decisions. Even just flowing off of one another, they're making good decisions.
On round 23.
But those kinds of systems are always really hard to balance. Also, look at the situation here in terms of BBL. Double pistol bonus. That's never going to be an easy situation.
All right.
For Vitality to overcome.
Ult's coming in though. Lovers Rock believes that this is the round to go for it. And the Rock's going to play it out towards middle. Durka being slippery. Yampi then backfilling the space, going to catch Loiter.
BBL don't get what they want after that first wave of pressure though.
Oh, but again, Vitality's starting to actually work as a team.
Oh, wow. Open system? Yeah, they don't have a lot of set strats is what they said. They don't have like any set strats, any set defaults. They just like kind of play. And then they have like set things that they do because they like, you know, it's not like set, but it's like, how do I explain? Because they do it so much in practice, they find out what they like doing, and they do it in stage. So if they say B default, that means that they're usually going to do their favorite version of the B default. So like dart here, smoke there, that kind of thing. And then if they want to switch it up, like they want to flash it instead to be surprising, boom.
What odds do they have?
We're going to see a Viper ult. Pete, have you seen NRG play?
Other side, Kron and Yampies.
I think people just don't like the Viper ult anymore.
Restart here. Trying to pressure Chronicle, who's been out of this world in the last couple of rounds.
I think a Viper ult here on split mid is kind of punishable. How many times have we seen the mid Viper on split get ulted or get like Prowler slid peeked or like tether peeked or contacted into? I feel like it happens so often. I don't know. Maybe some passive B default, like when you take B, you're like ulting the site. Probably a better approach. I don't know.
Look at the space that Kreven has found elsewhere.
Some things you might not like, but you have to do. Yeah, I mean, it is good pressure.
But it should be a clean plant.
You should have some way to use it to get value. I like the passive B, like passive B bomb site ult kind of idea. I don't know if it works with the current Viper ult. I haven't really like cooked since they changed it, but
disconnected here, but chance to play very late on this.
Good plant here. 3v3 with space, chat. You know who's favored. I know who's favored. It's BBL.
For Kreven here as well.
Now let's see if they can actually make the favor turn into a win.
Setup. And you said it right. He is offsite. He's playing very disconnected to this.
Okay, a little bit of choke play for the team fight. Contact play. Good against the jiggle.
Slow down on the way back in. Vitality can't springboard.
They overlapped a bit. I is used as well.
Here comes the flood. 3 players smokes there, plays into a Durko.
Turtle smoke timing.
Down to a 2v3. Vitality trying to stand their ground.
Nice,
but it's going to be just Loiter left alive.
He smoked himself.
1v2.
Time here.
Timing is essential. Loiter. Oh, what a pick! Gets Sayonara down and Yampi has no options. Out of time.
No way. 13-11. Fake comebacks.
For Vitality. Pipped to the post at the final hurdle once more.
I think the planning there in the micro for BBL was kind of bad too in the 3v3. But space creates a factor of time and opportunity in terms of advantageous fights and positioning.
Excruciating losses to endure.
I mean, it's well managed, but
it does feel like if you
they could definitely plan that a bit better, BBL. Bro, the turtle smoke came as Rose is like backpedaling into it, and he ends up smoke blinding his teammate with the Astra Star.
Defined by time at the end. Gosh,
and he's not even playing to really like live. It's like they were stalling a bit, and then they overlapped the stall util. Then after overlapping the stall util, there's no team fight that happens. I don't know, kind of a funny round, but
really coming alive.
Evil Valorant prevails.
Certainly lots to work on, but BBL showing
a bit, yeah. I mean, Vitality was extremely unclean today, guys. Extremely unclean. It was still doable for them, which is a bit of a worrying sign for BBL, I think. I want to look at the first blood situation, man. Remember, this Haven 210, it was a 7-5 first blood in favor of Vitality. 7-5, and they went 2-10. Look at this. What is this, man? No way. You guys seeing what's on my screen right now? This is +8, 7 to 8 again to -4, which means 4 advantage for the first bloods. Vitality is like corporate Valorant. That's good. That's so good. Such a good line, honestly. Such a good meme. At least they you know, it wasn't such a, you know, fucked up situation here. But the funny thing is, Vitality actually had man disadvantage wins in this split. But the same is also true about BBL, right? BBL did also have some man disadvantage round wins here. I think Haven was a bit worse for Vitality. This attack side, they're going to be kicking themselves for. I feel like a lot of these rounds, 8, 9, 10, I think it was. Bro, it's just they're overlooking angles. Sometimes it really just do be that simple. Really just do be that simple.
Actually, I don't know. They play good second half and we are playing good first half. It's like this.
I want to ask you about the global experience as well, because of course you attended the first global event at the start of the year. You're coming off the back.
We played good first half. They played good second half.
There as well. How has
like,
it been?
I think both of you guys are just only good at attack.
Yeah, after our first.
Or in this case, it was defense, but on Haven, it's like you're both only good at attack, and then on defense, it's like, bro. I mean, BBL kind of got a little lucky, if we're being honest.
We got for the top 4.
We both had some pretty weak sides, for sure.
Of course,
sometimes you may be good, sometimes you may be shit. Yeah.
Participating
Classic.
In champions and doing some good stuff at champions. Hopefully, we will do that. Yes, we are now well experienced and we are playing good.
I love to see
Yeah, gonna do it.
Yeah, it feels like we get to see that cheeky BBL back. You know, the confident ones, the ones that are shouting. Why do you think that is, Larok?
Can you repeat again?
Why do you think that you guys are kind of returning back to being, you know, the cheeky team, the kind of ego team, you know, the ones that talk? Because I remember when you went to Santiago and came back, I think Rose had mentioned we're not going to talk big anymore.
No.
But it feels like that's coming back a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, we don't care any things they are gonna say ego team. They are talking too much, but we are not caring it because it's ours.
I'll respond to that in a second, Goodest boy.
We can talk, we can do anything, and that's it.
I want to show you guys some of this. You haven't seen this. He experienced this. This is a highlight compilation of Key's reactions to some of the rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got some moments here. There's one in particular right at the jump. If you could just give me your first response to that one.
Which round?
That was
the first map.
That was Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the.
That's a good reaction.
1v3, 1v4, the ace, the Yampi ace.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be.
We got first half, very good first half, and then end of the match. Yeah, this is the end of the match.
But on a serious note, why do you think
that's kind of a valid reaction based on what was happening in the series?
To beat you at all this year, right?
I think we are always preparing good for them, and we know their game style, and it seems they are not changing their game style against us. Probably that's why, and we have a really good perspective about their IGL's game. Rose is good against Jumpy. Probably yes, that's why. But we have huge respect to Vitality.
Of course. What do you think, Larok? What do you think it is that... Because you're obviously pretty familiar. You would have spent some time, I think, with Yampi last year when they were on the BBL roster. I think you boot camped at their facility, maybe, last year? Do you know him very well?
No, actually, I don't know. But on the game, Yampi is good IGL. But we are not the Yampi game. Just classically Yampi game, they are gonna do something, and we are gonna read. Aaron Rose and Loita is our main character on the read, but also we are Labrusha, Kraven and me. We can read too, and that's it, because we are gonna win against Vitality.
I want to ask something more.
Too readable.
Loita is the main character on the read. Like he.
Are you going to do your single required ranked game? Oh, I see what you're implying. I mean, if that happens, yeah, I'll do my single required ranked game. Yeah.
Shot caller on us.
Based on your question there.
Yeah. Rose is of course.
I'm down, sure.
Top game sense
unless
Loita has.
Unless you're not implying anything there, in which case.
For game sense, and he can
I don't know. Maybe I just play
ranked
ranked anyway.
He can read everyone.
But does it feel like with Vitality there's something special? Like you just really know exactly what they're doing?
Yes.
Bro, you know me. If I get the raid, I'm gonna.
Still, they can win some of
I'm gonna be playing at least a ranked game.
The aces, the clutches, the
for sure, Zikz.
But you still know what they're doing even in those moments, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a VALORANT. They can take clutch. They can be. You can read everything, but maybe Kami and Yampi gonna be ace, and it's unlucky, you know. But we are gonna read it.
I feel like we see Loita's game sense even when he's in those clutch situations. I remember when you guys were back at Santiago.
The Yampi ace was pretty sick.
Watching Loita in some of the clutches. He
actually fished Rose into the timing.
Rock here
had good punishes, wall contact into C, found the gap. It was so sick.
From your perspective, Key, we're seeing him play a lot more Neon. Do you think that that's kind of fit the issue that you were having in stage 1?
We had a big problem at the stage 1. That's not the only reason is Yoru changes. At the same time, Korot and Abyss, which are our best maps, and Dagon and Fracture and Bind came. We had really probably 2 or 3 days to prepare stage 1 after Masters. They all combined, and we fucked up at the stage 1.
I mean, you couldn't have had much time even preparing for this stage, right? I know that you guys obviously weren't at London, but with EWC, you only came back on what, Monday?
I don't know which date.
These guys had the best schedule possible, though. They have the latest match. Got to watch their opponents play.
Yeah, it's definitely been
It doesn't get much better than that in terms of an advantage.
Can we maybe see any of it this stage?
But Vitality had to play 2 matches on the weekend, so they're going to be fully prepped for one, you know, and maybe like half prepped for another. BBL has the prep advantage for sure.
But do you think
More time to
Yeah, of course.
more time to prep.
You will see something different.
Came back from EWC later though, to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there.
Next game. Also today we can see that, but our map veto is not fit to see that. But yes, Yoru is now playable, and
Yoru could be cool.
To scare against Lowersack.
Again, it's back so.
Okay.
I have a question.
Lovers Rock Yoru back top of using? It's definitely possible.
You guys gonna do something weird in the veto? You're gonna be a team that plays Summit? No one's touched it yet.
I didn't ban the Summit. They banned the Summit.
They didn't ban the Summit. That's as much of a tell as we're gonna
Prime
get.
Lovers Rock
say
again?
one more nice thing,
We'll
because
see.
We were talking about you.
We shall see.
And one of the big things we were talking about is the flexibility. That, you know, you're saying you'll play Yoru. We believe it. You can play just about anything, isn't that right?
Yeah.
And
I can play everything.
What is it about you, about your mentality, that lets you just work with
Yeah.
so many different roles?
Actually, I don't know. I play from beta, and I don't have a main from beta.
What up, MB1? How's it going, bro?
Say go play Sentinel or Duelist or Initiator.
You're free? Okay.
I say okay, I will try it, and on the if I play Niv Agent, I'm gonna watch what, and it's good.
Pity raid?
I
Okay, well
can
don't
play.
say pity raid. You didn't have to say it like that.
Sure, he got something special to adapt every agent. I don't know how.
I know what you mean, though.
this,
Obviously,
but,
you didn't mean it like that.
Whatever I can.
I'm understanding. It's more of a descriptor rather than.
I don't know how. Everybody curious about that.
I'm understanding. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Doing this.
Yeah, anything you give him, he'll make it work?
Yes.
I love to hear that.
All right, one last question before we wrap up, because we know everybody's got something that they're a little bit excited for. What's your prediction for the World Cup? What do you think's going to happen? Who's going to win?
We are the Argentina fans.
Okay.
Yes, actually Messi fans.
I got a secret for you. I couldn't do this until Kukuka was off the desk because I'm a little
You had
scared
to
of her.
wait. Yeah, you're scared.
It could be very
You're
intimidating.
scared of her, and it's fine. I'm glad that you say that with full chest.
But, you know, Floor might have gotten to me first, our talent manager here, so I'm leaning the same way here. We're
That's
gonna take
funny.
a look at the standings. Just
He had
to
that
update
hiding
where
all day
we're
long.
at, where everybody's at in terms of the champ points, in terms of the
Where's the one game reward option? I don't see it. Oh, I need to turn it back on.
Started out, huh, guys?
I don't know.
Yes, I guess so.
I've been kind of I've been grinding a bit hard, bro. I'm like
We have play-ins this stage as well, right? We have 4
like kind of time. I'm kind of down to take some like break time. You know what I mean?
Much tier 2. Do you know anything really about
12-hour streams every single day the last 5 days.
Tell me anything about those players?
Kind of nutty. Today was a pretty chill day though. 4 hours only. 2
We
2-0s.
had no time to watch tier 2
Damn.
games. Normally, I like to play to watch the tier 2 games, but we are
Rank
so
time? Nah,
busy
I wanna
to,
focus on my YouTube
the
stuff a bit.
Preparing.
Today was mid with clips.
That's why we had no time.
Yumpy play was not bad.
Is there anyone that you have an eye on? Any players?
It's not like a crazy play, but it's a cool play, you know?
Every guy is good player, and they have a good.
It's nothing like
on each other.
crazy mental.
I think they are good, but I don't know if they can. I think they can come playoff, but
Keep up the work, bro. I think the numbers are showing the work you put in. Thank you, bro.
On the stage is need some experience, and maybe they can't do that. But if they are, if they don't,
Thank you,
got
Foxy.
stress, maybe they can come.
You can
play.
rest when you're dead.
But we don't play.
Ah.
Yeah, if you want a name from Reborn, yes, it will be Kachov for sure.
It's such a good name as well.
2 fake comebacks is crazy, you know? Yeah, it is a bit crazy. I mean, the fucked up thing is it's a really close day for Vitality. It's 2 13-11s. Like, Split, to be honest, should have probably went their way. Losing double pistol bonus and having some really sloppy, like kind of tilter rounds in the middle of the half here. They could have easily converted this. This could have easily been their map. And then, you know, the rest is history. They don't even get to Ascent. I mean, rough day. Rough day for Vitality. Today's not a day that they get to win and learn. It's a lose and learn kind of day, unfortunately. So it'll leave them trying to pick up the pieces for next week. This side of the bracket must be fucking stacked, bro. Yeah, this group is looking nice. What the fuck? Navi's looking like a pretty decent team as well. Foot's obviously a strong team, but they're going to be a bit more, you know, mechanically focused. Got 2 Turkish teams here. Navi seems pretty fundamental. Team Vitality has like a weird balance right now, I think. Gentlemates, I think, overall has been a good fundamental team. And I think Pacific can be a bit of a wild card. Didn't they have like a really clean split? 13-5, yeah. But once again, kind of rough around the edges. The best views I got today were from the Team Secret game. That's funny. I mean, Team Secret game was actually not bad. I didn't get to watch, but I saw the fact that they won. Maybe there's some momentum building here for Zeus. Zeus had a good performance in the previous game as well, right? Plus 18. Zeus guy might be him. Might actually be him. All right. Well, GG's, everyone. GG's. Let's look around here. Com FPS forehead stream. I see Com is streaming. Wait, is he going to keep streaming though? Or no? I mean, he's 3-4 in a ranked game. Like, we can rate him anyway. I'll put in Discord. Should I wait? Okay. Pause. Hold. Can't raid the one who kicked EU. Yeah, he's flanking EU. So fucked up. You're rating the ops. He's not the op, chat. We don't have ops. We're positivity focused. We just really like NRG. And MIBR. Actually, never mind. I'll put it in Discord. No. I mean, after stream. Heard. Okay, let's raid Com. Everybody say, wait, what's something funny we could say to Com? Well, like something about punching EU, maybe. Tell him to gift you 2,500. He is a millionaire, after all. Okay. Why'd you punch EU? Question mark. Unhappy face with the crying. You see that? Everybody copy paste that. We're rating Com. Everybody, thank you for watching. Next few days I'll be focused on the YouTubes. And I'll be focused on maybe doing some stuff to better the stream. Maybe add like the little daily sub counter, little like socials thing, so that when people like NB1 as an example use my my stream, then people actually know who I am. Might be pretty good. Might be good tech for me. Anyways, GG's everyone. I will catch you next time. Stay tuned, I guess, for more videos on YouTube and TikTok.